Hello to everyone out there and welcome to Mr. Tom Talks Wrestling, the show where basically I'm Mr. Tom and we talk wrestling. How you doing, Mr. Sam Greenwood?
I'm doing well, buddy. I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm also not too bad. We usually have someone in here nice and early, and that person was Miss Melina with hi. So hello, Miss Melina.
Hi, Melina.
Pincushion is also in here right on the dot. So awesome. Good to see you, Ian. And Gary's also here.
Hello.
How you doing, Gary, in all seriousness?
Hi, folks.
So we are here to understand as part of our timeline. We are in what is arguably the peak of the Hulkamania era in wrestling. They've been building up to this very one, although kind of obviously never ends, does it? But as we all know, and we are here to watch. Let me find the thing. It's WrestleMania 3.
Good old VHS covers. Miss those.
Love the VHS cover. Loved it. I did not own the VHS of this, admittedly, but I have seen it before. I actually tell a lie. I did see they released. Basically, this event is so large in the canon of the company that they re-released it in 2007. So I got the DVD of that, hence why I've seen it. But also Jesse's Body Ventura was edited off of it. So basically you could only hear Gorilla Monsoon.
Oh dear. That's not good, is it?
It's not good for Jesse because presumably it's so they didn't have to pay him.
Oh god, yeah. That's that cool. So it'll be something like that.
Something like that. So we are in, to my understanding, the Pontiac Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan, not Detroit. A recurring theme on this show is basically sitting here going, they're going to tell you it's in Detroit, but it's not.
They're basically, I mean, Vince McMahon is basically the Ryanair of wrestling, isn't he, basically?
He certainly is. And that is a more modern, I mean, it doesn't exist now because they've demolished it. And they built, obviously, they kind of replaced it with Ford Field, to my understanding. For context on how many people attended this is what the crowd shot is like during the thing, which is obviously a substantial amount of people. And some people will go, there's 78,000. Some people will say 93,000. I don't care. All I know is a lot of people attended this to see Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant.
There's more people that will go and watch Leeds, that's for sure.
I mean, I can't argue with that because it's factually true. It's more people than go to the Emirates, arguably as well. So, but and now usually in keeping with our Watchalong theme, I have found what the Pontiac Silverdome looks like on Minecraft.
Oh, here we go. Look at that. All these little kids wasting their lives.
Well done to the individual that sat and made that. I mean, I'm not going to do it, so I'm going to steal it. I probably should jot down the name of the person that did it, admittedly, but it wasn't me. When you're ready, Sam, I'm ready to get along with going with you. But
let's get everyone synced up then. So I got it paused on 1 second on the Netflix. WrestleMania 3. So should we do a countdown from 3 to 1 and then press play?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. And we're off. We've got the lovely 80s intro here.
I was about to say I've basically been greeted with sex jazz music, as I'd like to call it. But
these great 80s graphics, corny as shit. That's what it's like. Oh yeah, we're straight in looking at the crowd. That was basically the picture what you showed.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's basically.
I love Vince McMahon looking all dapper and dressed up.
Like Vince is like this is my zenith, my greatest creation. Sexy phone music.
Sexy phone music, yes,
from
absolutely.
Awesome. Vince McMahon giving us very much a teaser of when he would burn his vocal cords. And obviously, he's about to announce the individual that will be singing the national anthem on this occasion. And in his defense, they have got a genuine star to do it.
Yep. Miss Aretha Franklin. She's a pretty big star.
In a literal sense as well.
Absolutely.
I think they bring her back 20 years later because they all say that as of the anniversary of it, they redid it in Detroit.
Right.
But actually did it in Detroit. And I think they bring back Aretha Franklin for that as well.
Right, yeah. Well, she's a huge, huge star, iconic legend.
I'm starting to think, Sam, we should have actually started grading the national anthems, like as in, Mean Gene's probably going to be on bottom of the list, obviously. Ray Charles is probably above him.
I would definitely put Ray Charles above Mean Gene, yeah. Was it Mean Gene who did the first one?
Yes, because allegedly, no one knew. Apparently, the celebrity guests that they had lined up didn't show up, so Mean Gene went and did it anyway.
Right.
But they've never said who actually didn't turn up. So I'm inclined to believe they didn't actually think of it until like the bell was about to ring and they just sent Mean Gene out there anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
they were
pretty much winging it, weren't they, back then? In the first one.
Hey all from Malia. How you doing?
Hi, Malia. Hello. Good evening.
You're at the part of the watch-along where we are critiquing Aretha Franklin, because of course we are.
Yep. No, I mean, the first one, they was just, you know, they didn't really know what they're doing, were they? So, yeah, makes sense. They probably just had Mean Gene do it.
It gave him something to do, to be fair to him. But at least they're now doing like, we're now going to put America images. I think they did it last week as well with Ray Charles.
Yeah, it shows some great images of America.
One thing I will give America, say what you want, but nothing loves itself like America.
That's very true, Tom. America is very proud of itself. A lot of pride and nationalism, patriotism. And a lot of really dumb people.
I would say the words are Sam, but it is true. A lot of them are as thick as pig shit.
They really are. I don't think that's very controversial at all, if I'm being honest.
Pin Cushion with a question, as in, did Hulk Hogan appreciate this? Hulk Hogan has not shut up about Hulk Hogan's lies about this event in general are astonishing.
Yep. This is going to be a good one. He's going to be against Andre the Giant in the main event.
They've started to realise we need to fill out the card a bit, because if you're going to go for 3 hours, you really need to give people stuff to watch. We've got Rosie in here with Hulk Hogan created it.
He did.
And he also invented Jesus.
He did.
Hello to Rosie, of course.
I'd
argue he did invent Jesus.
He did that just after he invented water.
I was referring to the singer. I suspect that Aretha Franklin was told beforehand, you'll get to meet Hulk Hogan. And she probably went, yeah.
She probably went, fuck no. What the hell is Jesse Ventura dressed in there? Bloody hell. Is that like a snakeskin jacket he's got on?
Jesse Body Ventura is literally wearing the snake he just killed.
Bloody hell, his outfits just get worse and worse.
He's also claiming Russia too.
He absolutely is.
I see no lies being said. For anyone who wondered, Mary Hart is actually on commentary next to Mr. Baseball, Bob Uecker. my understanding, Mary Hart is basically the host of Entertainment Tonight for about 20 years.
Yeah, she was a big figure
else
on TV, big TV personality.
Yeah. The one thing I will give her is that you can actually totally believe that she's happy to be here, in the sense, like, because she proper goes for it, like tries to have a good time.
Yeah, she looks well happy.
Ian says that was a mother of an anaconda.
Yeah, I mean, that's some snake that's made all that skin for his jacket. Bloody hell. I mean, the state of him.
And Gorilla Monsoon's there as well, because of course he is. Do you guys know why an Xbox One is randomly turning off? Hulk Hogan tech support is down at the moment.
Yep, that's Hulk Hogan as he's running tech support.
I suspect the reason might actually be overheating, but other than that, I don't know. Rosie wants Ian to know she hopes he's well. Sorry, Sam, that was rude of me.
So I was just saying, Odd Job's back again, isn't he?
Yep. Mr. Fuji is back, and I believe he is now he's obviously managing Magnificent Muraco like he always is. And obviously Fuji Vice is still, I assume it's in his pomp at this point. And Cowboy Bob Orton's there, because of course he is.
Well, what a fucking redneck, honestly.
And as we say every single week, what's Randy doing at this point?
What a redneck.
He said he made his pants too.
Yeah, that snake.
The anaconda, I assume he's referring, not Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan could have made his pants with snake as well. Probably the Magnificent Muraco.
I've got some new lads on here. Rick Martel was entered the fray, and we'll be following on his journey for a bit. Rosie has said it's randomly turning off when it's been on for 10 minutes, then 30 minutes. I don't actually know the answer to it, but I'm presuming it's maybe overheating. Hulk killed the snake. Of course he did. Rosie has started watching The Inheritance. Quite good, but only 3 episodes so far. Is that on Netflix? Also, Tom Zenk has joined the timeline, but he'll probably be off the top of my head, he's leaving immediately. So we don't really need to follow him. Hulk said he invented the snake, so he had the right to kill it.
Yep. He absolutely did invent snakes.
Some would argue he was a snake in his own right.
There's that too, yeah.
Jesse Ventura would be the first person to say it.
Yeah, Jesse Ventura would definitely think Hulk Hogan's a snake.
As we say every single week on this show, Jesse Ventura wanted there to be a wrestlers' union, and someone went, Vince, they want a wrestlers' union, and that someone, under oath, was Hulk Hogan during Vince's trial. Talking
about Odd Job, there was a clip I saw of I think it was it Still Game or Burnistone or what Burnistone or one of those Scottish comedy shows where they did like a sketch. There's like a little sketch thing. Can't remember which one it was, but it's those Scottish. But yeah, they're basically they're doing a parody of Goldfinger with Odd Job. And he's got one of them's playing Sean Connery, and he goes up to Odd Job and he says, you know what, you should have started working for Blofeld instead of Goldfinger, because then you could have been Blowjob.
That's certainly not PG.
That's pretty good.
As I said, this on Channel 4 with Elizabeth Hurley and Robert Rinder. That it does ring a bell. Now you've said Robert Rinder, obviously of John's Rinder fame. And Hulk Hogan does not deny claims that he was a snake. And he follows up with, save that story for Oprah, Sam.
Oh, I could be all snarky already.
But now Rosie's here.
Not even fucking 8 o'clock yet over there.
Rosie's TV or movie questions last week did plant an idea in my head where I was sitting there thinking, what actually is the number one movie at the time of WrestleMania 3? What is the number one movie
What year
and
is this?
song? In the date, I believe it's 29th of March. I may have it slightly wrong, but for argument's sake, it's basically March of 1987. I was going to say hello to George from the wrestling show from last night. How you doing, George? Good to see
George.
you. Burnistown, mate. Burnistown.
Well, yeah. It's funny it was.
Hi all, Miss Melina, who was first in, but doing it again. Awesome. Great to see you, Miss Melina, in all seriousness. And Rosie's saying hello to George. BX Gunner's in the house. BX Gunner.
Big up BX.
Let me look up the exact date of WrestleMania 3. But it's either the 27th or 29th. But still, anyway. So basically, it's March of 1987. And for argument's sake, what would you guess is the UK number one single?
Single. We're talking music. Okay, music now. Right. Okay. 87. Is that going to be? Fucking hell.
It's a bit of dirty quick. I don't expect you to ever get it. Like, you'd have to Google it to know it. Because
Is it Madonna? It's not Madonna, is it?
It's a charity song.
Oh. Is it no, it's not going to be Christmas, is it? Because it's in March, isn't it?
Everyone's saying hello to each other, including Jose from Rosie to BX Gunner.
Is it that one? We Are the World, or whatever it is.
That's a great actual answer, but you're not actually correct. But in fairness, I'm just going to put it up here. But basically, it's a song called Ferry Aid, or Let It Be by Ferry Aid.
All right, okay.
Which is obviously Paul McCartney, Boy George, and some other people.
Yeah, I think that is that Kate Bush. I think it looks a little bit like Kate Bush.
Yes, probably. What was the UK number one single? The United States number one single during WrestleMania 3.
Fucking hell, I don't know. Fleetwood Mac.
Ironically, is Aretha Franklin and George Michael. I Knew You Were Waited.
That's a good song, that one.
It is a good song. Chris Nix is in here as well. How you doing, sir? Good to see you.
Hello, Chris, you slag.
Annie Herbert, speaking of slags, Annie Herbert's here.
He's the biggest slag of them all. Fucking hell. The Bristol slag.
Legends, how are you all? I'm fine, thank you for asking. Annie again, cheers. Shit song, says Pincushion. I'll tell you what, obviously it's a Let It Be, basically the Beatles, of course.
He's hard to please, is our Ian. He's a hard lad to please. Apart from watching meaty men slap each other on a Friday night, he doesn't mind that.
I do think the opening match is over, and I do think Rick Martel...
Yeah, these two dodgy-looking guys in white trunks fucking won it.
Oh, they did the old schoolboy trip.
What are they called, these two guys? I can't remember.
They're called the Can-Am Connection, which is basically because one's Canadian and one's American.
All right, Can-Am.
And I was yesterday years old before I realised that's why they're called that. I didn't know.
A nice little wordplay on Pan Am there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of movies, though, the United States number one movie, and to be fair, it was also the Norway number one movie because I.
Well, don't tell me because I can have a guess.
Okay, have a guess.
Well, it's 1987, which was a legendary year for movie releases. You got Predator, you got RoboCop, you got Full Metal Jacket.
You're never gonna get this.
Oh no, is it not one? Okay, right, okay.
I'm not saying it like I know it. I only know it because I googled it. So Like, there's no like lack of knowledge from anyone because I wouldn't know it. Like, if you put a gun to my head and said, "Tell me what the #1 movie in America was during WrestleMania 3," I'd go, "Let's save the time, just pull the trigger."
But it's March as well, isn't it? So it's early because I mean, I think
Yeah.
a few of those movies I mentioned came out later in the year.
Everyone's saying hello to each other, of course. And Dad's Reynolds in here. Big up, Mr. Tom and Sam. Who did the Warrior face at Mania? It's a bit early for the Ultimate Warrior. He appears in a couple of weeks, to be fair to him.
Big up, Daz.
I mean, the Georgian Aretha song, Ferry Aid was crap too. So
Yeah, and he's a hard lad to please.
I do believe there was a ferry disaster, which then necessitated Ferry Aid.
So what was the movie then?
Oh, the movie is, and keep in mind, it also doubled as Norway #1 movie, is a movie called Blind Date with Kim Basinger, or Basinger, whatever you pronounce it as, and Bruce Willis.
That's just before Die Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. It's very much a you've not made Die Hard yet kind of film. Because this is you're only doing Moonlighting at the time. But the UK movie is technically a sequel, and I'll tell you, it's a sequel to a movie about Paul.
Would you say it's a sequel to a movie about porn?
To a movie about Paul, the game Paul.
Oh, Paul. I thought you said porn. That Cocktail.
Good guess, but it's not right. I'll give you a clue who's in it. Newman is in it.
Oh, is it The Colour of Money?
That's very good, Sam. Very good. It was The Colour of Money, the sequel to The Hustler, I believe. Obviously, starring Tom Cruise as well.
Good movie.
I enjoyed it. I've actually seen it, and it was not bad. Yeah. I've not seen Blind Date though, admittedly.
I don't think you've missed much, to be honest.
I suspect not. Oh, here comes the steroid era is back in full flow with Billy Jack Haynes, whoever that is, versus Hercules.
And Billy Brainless Heenan.
And hello
Bobby.
This week to Bobby Heenan on his grandest night of wrestling. He's in the main event.
He's obviously had his neck surgery and that because he was forced into in WrestleMania 2 with broken neck vertebrae.
But yeah, going forward, I will attempt to do this kind of thing and similar, like basically try and get whatever the #1 was at the time of whatever event we're watching, because a lot of it's just a Google away. I tried to get the Norway #1 single, but basically it doesn't stretch that far back in terms of records. I think Norwegian records start in like 95.
I could probably find it for you.
But yeah, I was surprised because obviously he had the movie one. It just flat out went, "Oh, it's Blind Date." I was like, "Oh, it was okay." Bobby, you could tell Bobby Heenan's like, "I'm going to be in the main event, so I'm going to wear my WrestleMania jacket."
Yep. Looking dapper. These two guys are definitely full of steroids, aren't they? Fucking hell.
Yeah. When I was looking over the card on what was going to be on, I was just laughing to myself because I'm sitting there like, I cannot wait for Sam to watch the midgets. Oh yeah, there are midgets, people. There are midgets in this. They're actually putting the midgets on pay-per-view. And I know I probably shouldn't call them that because, not politically correct, but let's just say but at the time they called it midget wrestlers. But still. Ian did correctly assert that it was the colour of money, yeah.
Right, let's see. I'm looking at the...
I'll look up, while there's not much going on with Hercules, what ferry aid was. It was the Z Bruges disaster of March the 6th, 1987. And, you know, they were very quick at rolling out all these charity singles, didn't they?
Let's see here. So the end of March, I think I found it here now. Oh dear, yeah, it's not going to be. Oh, these are just Norwegian artists. Okay.
I did expect they was going to throw up like a Norwegian song that I'd never heard of, but it didn't. It just basically went, it didn't throw up an answer at all. Obviously, if it does throw up a movie for next week or for next time we do this,
I think it was Cry Wolf by Aha. That's what I thought we're getting.
Z Brugger. Didn't know if I pronounced it wrong. Thank you, Ian. But yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing that had happened. I said, sorry ladies, still here making dinner. What did I miss? Well, what is for dinner? Out of interest. We were doing a bit on what the music of the, music and movies of 1987. The number one movie of the week that this event happened was Blind Date in America. And in England, it was a film called The Colour of Money. Oh, and it also was number one in Norway.
Yeah.
Belgium. We is, Rosie is excitedly exclaiming. Oh, he's got Billy Jack Haynes in a full Nelson, but he hasn't got his fingers locked, which means that most people will be able to break out of it. Homemade cold cannon mash, tomatoes, mushroom, and andouille sausages and gravy. Sounds tasty.
Cold cannon mash. What's different with cold cannon mash than regular mash?
I wouldn't even dare speculate, personally.
Is it the type of potato?
Hi, Rosie. Sorry, son.
I was just wondering, is it the type of potato? I'm just trying to figure out.
You're probably right. Cold cannon mash is a traditional Irish dish of mashed potatoes with cabbage.
All right.
It's a popular dish on St. Patrick's Day.
So she's having Irish grub.
Yeah, seems that way. The amount of people that have attended this thing, and it's like, lad, you're all there, you're sitting there like, when's Hogan coming out? When's Hogan time?
I mean, it's pretty boring, this is what they're doing right here, isn't it? I mean...
Yeah, it's basically, we're two roided lads, no one gives a shit.
We're just giving each other the full Nelson all the time.
Not as good as the £7 abomination you sent, but nice. Fair enough. That one at Transmere Rovers looked disgraceful.
Yeah.
I kept holding it, holding the move. I mean, to be fair, they're so roided up, you probably actually can't lock the fingers. Chris Nix said he had noodles and chicken. Apparently, I'm weird as I pour vinegar on my noodles, but it's nice. I haven't thought of trying that, to be fair. I think they both got counted out or something. Something happened. I do know Bobby Heenan's running for it, though. I was double count out. Yeah. Oh no, he's got his chain.
Oh, you're going dirty now.
Italian and Irish, because Njula is Italian spicy sausage. Pink Cushion had vegetables and not chicken Rogan Josh with rice. Am I right in remembering that you are a vegetarian, Mr. Pink Cushion? Hence why I wrote not chicken.
Vegetarian Indian. That's boring. Boring.
Oh, Billy Jack Haynes is bleeding. And I'm pretty sure we never see him again. You are correct. Thank you, Ian. I was unsure if I said the right thing there. Amos Huckleberry with Where's the Wrestling? What are we doing here? What is anyone ever doing on anything? Hello, how are you doing?
I think he struggles to understand what the concept of a watch-along is.
Sam has strange logic when it comes to vegetarian food.
Nah, I've got great logic. Fucking eat meat, mate. It's good.
Oh, have you noticed that they've got these little trolleys that they ride to the ring because the stadium's so large that they're not having anyone walk to the ring?
Got to have some space, isn't it?
But they've dolled the trolleys up to look like little wrestling rings on wheels.
Yeah.
Actually quite clever. Which is something I don't usually say about the WWF. But I like the vegetarians. I couldn't eat a whole one though. I did the low part, admittedly. That's a very illogical, emotional response.
No, bang on. Absolutely bang on. Vegetarians are slags. And when the apocalypse comes, the vegetarians are going first.
Are you?
Oh, it's a human thumb.
Oh, look who's back. It's King Kong Bundy.
It's the human thumb and the midgets.
The midgets are here. You said that like a world-class robot. But hold up, everyone. It's time for what Annie Herbert has had for dinner. Where he said I made a steak onion rocket toasty with Dijon mustard. Which Miss Molina immediately went hi to Annie Herbert, as people should, because he's Annie Herbert. That sounds absolutely gorgeous, Annie. It does sound tasty, to be fair. I wouldn't like to think what part you'd eat, Tom. Why am I catching strays? What have I done?
That's it. Taking strays like a champ.
Oh, hi, Miss Me, of course. How many dildos out of 25, Anthony? Says Rosie, of course.
Important question. Dildo ratings, very important.
So King Kong Bundy has entered with his team of midgets, and we're now waiting for the opponent team of midgets.
Oh, I got another team of midgets.
It was Rosie, lovely. Sure, I was meant to say it was lovely, Rosie, but we read them as they're written. And Ian says it's out of 69. What snacks have you got, Sam?
Oh, they're popular here in Norway. They're crisps shaped as little bears. And it's like
here, I believe.
It's like a red pepper and like a red pepper flavor. Quite nice.
Big Cushion has noticed the midgets and he's wrote Mr. Tiny. What I will say, in all seriousness, is I did kind of just sit there thinking the whole week, just sitting there thinking, I can't wait till Sam sets eyes on these midget wrestlers.
Oh, there's 4 of them in the ring now.
Apparently, they have very specific rules where only midgets can be in a ring with each other, but you cannot get a grown wrestler against a midget. How long do you think that will last? I would rate it 24 dildos.
Bloody hell, that's good.
Pink Cushion follows up with Sam will love me. I've had a Alpro vegan blueberry yogurt.
Bloody hell. Just do it.
Sam would try to get meat in his pom bear if he could.
Here's some advice for you, Ian. Save a lot of money. All you got to do is go outside and start eating the grass on your lawn. That's a lot cheaper. You don't have to go to the shops. Just eat the grass on your lawn. And bonus, you keep the grass on your lawn cut as well.
Keep the grass.
Oh, your midgets are doing a 4-way. Bloody hell.
Is that Smeagol ref?
Is it? Is he back again? No,
I think it might be Smeagol ref. I'm not sure.
No, it's not. It's not him.
Okay, fair enough.
Smeagol ref is probably dead now.
Almost certainly.
Sauron fucking got him.
But Bob Euchre on commentary, and he's very excited to see the midgets. And because with Sam's logic strikes again.
Sound advice, mate. Fucking sound advice. One of these midgets just got his regular underwear on.
I like how the one they've called Little Tokyo literally wearing like the Japan flag.
One of them's got his regular underwear on.
Tokyo.
Yeah, that's not racist at all, Little Tokyo. Fucking hell. One of them's got his underwear on. The other one looks like he's got a nappy on.
I couldn't tell you which one's Little Haiti either.
This is back where they could just still call people what they want, wasn't it?
If I remember rightly, Little Haiti appeared last week as Mr. T's corner man. Because I do think Roddy Piper beat him up and shaved his hair off, or something like that. To which Rosie says, wow, why was it missing a dildo, Anthony? It's probably because the dildo was up his arse at the time.
It's a valid question, Tom. Very valid question.
And correct, it's not racist. It's massively racist, but still. Oh, King Kong Bundy's in there with Hillbilly Jim, who every time I see him, it's like, you're a lot bigger than I remember thinking you was.
He's a big boy.
Fucking man, Hillbilly Jim.
Oh, all the midgets are piling on now.
Because he's having none of it. He's going, nope, it's not racist. This will be on the bottom of the list of horrendous shit this company does over time. I'm sure we'll all find out.
Yeah.
Like, this is literally like not even in the top 100 awful things they've ever done. For a start, they employed King Kong Bundy.
And they're using 4 midgets.
Why is he wearing flesh-coloured pants?
So I said, what? It looks like he's just got his regular underwear on.
Because Sam, a.k.a. Adrian Adonis, needed one.
Talking about butt plugs, there's 4 butt plugs in the ring, or there's only one at the moment. King Kong Bundy's butt plug.
He's considering it. Jesus Christ, you nearly killed him.
The referee's like visually showing him it's only a midget.
I love how all the midgets banded together as if like, no, you can't attack one of us.
Well, he's been disqualified, has he?
I believe he has been disqualified. I like how basically he knew the ref was watching and he still did it. That's villainy.
Disgraceful, and he's trying to claim like he's done nothing wrong.
So all I did was flatten him.
He's carrying him around
I like how Hillbilly Jim's picked him up like he's a dying child.
Yeah, he's got him in his arms now like he's a dying child.
And he's just allowing it absolutely fine. Like, yeah, prop me up, Hillbilly Jim. I nearly died.
He's like, oh, it's a little easier to just stick you on the top rope. Well, he's dropped him now.
King Kong Bundy straight into the fucking trolley. He's like, I'm not doing that walk again. Oh, Mary Hart. Calling someone the capital C is very racist. I couldn't agree more, Ian.
Miss Elizabeth is quite tasty, you know. Always macho man. Oh, yeah.
Ian's gone to an ad. How long is your ad, Ian? Because obviously it's just Macho Man Randy Savage at this point, and he is still the Intercontinental Champion, to be fair. He's held it for a full year at this point. Enthusiasm is the word of the day.
Macho man, what a man. Fucking awesome.
Let's fast forward it. Fair enough, Ian. Fair enough.
Yeah,
I believe it's time for the Junkyard Dog.
I'm at 40 minutes in and 5 seconds.
Yeah, I've got 2:24 and 40 seconds left.
Junkyard Dog. Proclaimed himself king.
Yes, they've hired a very famous wrestler at the time called Harley Race, and basically whoever wins is going to... They've given him the king gimmick. Let's just say he's a tough old bastard, basically. And to put it mildly, he's the sort of man who basically he would have you believe wrestling was real until the day he died, kind of thing.
Yeah. Looks like an albino gone wrong.
Oh, look who's also got herself a payday. The fabulous Moolah's back.
The Granny Norma of wrestling.
Yeah.
She doesn't look like she's a prisoner.
Ian's near enough. I imagine that's to catch us up. But yeah.
State of that jacket. Jesse Ventura's jacket. That collar he's got on. Fucking hell.
I believe he's already filmed the Predator because I'm pretty sure he does actually like announce that he's going to be in it or something during this. I may have misremembered it, but still. Bobby Heenan's back. It's a busy night for Bobby.
Busy Bobby. King looks like one of those old school racist wrestlers, you know, it's like past his day already.
Yes, this is literally like basically like he's getting in a last payday kind of mentality.
Yeah.
Basically, he was like, Vince McMahon, you will not run a wrestling show in my town. So Vince McMahon was basically like, would you want a job, Harley? So he's like, yep.
Makes sense.
Because the way Hogan tells it is like basically they were going to book themselves in a town where Harley Race runs wrestling shows, and basically allegedly Harley Race had a gun and was basically like, if Hulk Hogan tries to run in my town, I'm going to shoot him. But then Hogan just walked up to him and went, do you want a job?
that's
Hogan, I have no idea how true it is.
That's the way to persuade. Well, if it's come from Hogan, it's definitely true, isn't it? Because there's not a more honest man in the world than Hulk Hogan.
He clearly did, and Rosie confirmed it. To be fair to her,
why is fucking Junkyard Dog fucking dancing on the like twerking on the side like an idiot? Thumb bum, yeah, that's right. Thumb bum, yeah. He's got thump.
Thumb bum.
Thump written on his bum.
Yeah. Well remembered, lads. And if you don't know that Harley Race was the king of wrestling, his ass will tell you because he's got a crown on it.
Yep. Junkyard Dog's going for Bobby the Brain.
The only reason I'm always happy to see Fabulous Moolah is because I know if she's on camera, then there's probably not women being abused by her.
That is a good part to her being on camera.
But Harley Race is definitely the sort of man who, like, I've definitely seen him say this. I saw him once say, if I hit a man with my left hand and I walk around him and he's still standing, I will then ask him, what the hell is holding him up? Like, yeah, that's proper old-timey shit. I'll give him that. That was good. So how badly do you want to work here, Harley? Yeah, I'll wrestle the Junkyard Dog. Said no one says that.
It's like that's a job you could get.
I'm willing to award the midget match the grade of 72 dildos out of 54 dildos.
That good?
I mean, for nonsense, it was A-grade nonsense.
It's true. It does score very highly on the nonsense scale.
I'm very happy to see it. And they've obviously front loaded this thing with lots of nonsense, because basically they're then going to go, we're going to send out Ricky Steamboat to wrestle Macho Man. It's like, yeah, that's actually proper wrestling, to be fair to it. That's incredible stuff. Obviously, there's a list of guys that you'll be seeing in this one for the first time. Maybe not ever, because I know you've seen a few of them, but generally it's part of this, and it's like, yeah. Ironically, the midget match scores highly. Yes, it is big and tall in terms of scores.
Got a big score for a small match.
Yeah.
You know this King guy, he looks like he's the father of that fat awkward kid in Bad Santa.
It's true. I know exactly. The worst fights, I knew exactly who you was talking about as soon as you said it. The one that kept picking his nose.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's just find him. Who would play you? So I'll put it up on the screen. Who would play you in the movie of your life? The more ridiculous, the better. Well, quite obviously, Morgan Freeman would play me.
That's a pretty good shout. Peter Dinklage can play me.
I believe the actor you're referring to is Thurman Merman, and yes, that is quite obviously Harley Race as a child.
Yes.
That's an incredible shout. That's actually absurdly good, to be fair to you.
I thought there was a resemblance there.
And just for the benefit of the audience that are not watching it through Watchalong, I'm basically going to pull up a photo of King Harley Race, and basically they are saying this man is what the Furman from Bad Santa looks like as a child, and it's true, 100% true, to be fair. And Harley Race has won, because of course he has, he's Harley Race, but Junkyard Dog has then made an arse out of him, because of course he has.
He's nicked his gown, he's nicked his robe.
And he's leaving on the trolley.
He still hasn't figured out how to wear the robe.
Nah. Why does he need to? He's a Junkyard Dog.
True, yeah.
That's not ridiculous, Tom. And Pincushion with Idris Elba would play Tom in his teen years. That's genuinely true, because I'm obviously black, so that makes sense.
It's a good shout, to be honest.
I like how Harley Race is still like, yeah, I won though. It's like, no one cares, mate. No one cares. Travis Moolah is like, I'm in my WrestleMania outfit.
No one's cheering for him. Fucking him and Granny Norma. Oh, here's Hulk Hogan. All geared up, ready to go.
And Vince McMahon's like, yeah. I think Louis Spence would play Sam. Fair point. Martin Short would play Sam. He's equally as feminine. I believe Only Murders in the Building is starting a new series up.
Martin Short's awesome.
It's very good.
He's great.
Man, sorry, not Vince. I like the way Vince is looking at Hogan as if like, yeah, intensify up, Terry.
You know who's going to play Rosie? He's going to be that woman who plays, I forget her name now, but she plays Vera, the detective.
Glenda Blethyn.
That's it, yeah.
Is it Brenda Blethyn or Brenda Blethyn?
I think it's Brenda Blethyn or something like that, yeah. That she'll play Rosie.
And Rosie's mum recommended it, and at least she's female, Sam.
Very true, Rosie. You know, Rosie should become a Scotland Yard detective.
Bancurian and Rosie Brenda Blethyn. Well, we all know who we're talking about, to be fair. She's quite good in Vera. Not that I've watched a lot of it, but still.
Some of them are really long, though. I mean, I mean, a lot of them are good, but some of them are just so long. They're like 2.5 hours, whatever the fuck they are.
Sure, it reminds me of the villain lady from Harry Potter. The one who plays the evil teacher. Like, I can't remember the name, but Rosie says, yeah, she's fucking hot. And if it's the one I'm thinking of,
she might have been hot in 1957.
we're just going to say hello to the fabulous Rougeau brothers.
Rougeau brothers? Who the flying fuck are they?
One of them goes on to become a quite important character of our childhood, and the other one is Raymond Rougeau.
Fucking hell.
She can pull off a trench coat. She certainly can. She was good in Chance in a Million, an old Channel 4 comedy series from Ian.
State of that. What's he wearing? Who's that guy on the left? That fucking yellow
beefcake.
Fucking zebra suit.
They've added a third man to the Dream Team. I like how Brutus Beefcake is just doing his I'm going to look like a serial killer. Just stay still and say nothing. With your boy, Johnny Valiant. He's still in this, still knocking around for some reason.
Johnny Valiant, that's basically Timu Ric Flair, isn't
he? Yeah. His suit is fantastic, to be fair to him. And I'd think she'd ace Sam's movie quiz. She's the right age of 98. The man on the right looked more, I believe you're referring to Dino Bravo, who's obviously a new character in this, from our perspective. But, yeah. I liked Sam's movie quiz, because it felt, let's be fair, Stevie Wonder could see that quiz was rigged.
Yeah. There's only one question that was rigged, and that was unfortunately that was what tipped it, wasn't it?
Yes, that's true. Don't get me wrong. I've got over it since I had enough time.
Yeah, I got over it. I was fucking mention it every 2 months, but yeah, I got over it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still always going to mention it every 2 months, but still, the PGMO rig on that fucking quiz. Yeah.
Rosie's just mad she couldn't fucking pay £1 for a rom-com question.
Russ Morgan getting double points for that bullshit.
Fucking thank God you haven't got Streamlabs. Thank God you haven't got Streamlabs. Fucking hell.
And Herbert says, the quiz champ is here.
Yeah. Quiz champ with an asterisk.
And that asterisk is the size of France.
Could be.
Oh, here comes Greg the gas tank. Welcome back. It's Greg the Hammer Valentine, the man so good looking that they gave him the name Valentine. And Pincushion with he's wearing dark tights. He is. I do believe at this point in time, basically, they've not decided yet what to do with the Rougeau brothers. So they basically did a live vote on someone that shows basically, do you like the Rougeau brothers or not? And everyone voted unanimously no.
So that's it. They got the gig.
So then they went, all right, we'll just turn them into bad guys. And they did it in the best way possible by giving them the world's worst theme song, which referenced Barry Manilow.
What's the name of the Team Ric Flair guy again?
They are the Dream Team, the new Dream Team. For those of you who weren't there, the question sounded like, what size of boxers does Anthony wear? And if he was born in 1903, what colour would they have been? Brown, obviously. It's 1903. Everything's filthy in 1903. Rosie loves fucking Barry Manilow. They actually sang their own theme song, and it's the epitome of so bad it's great.
What's the name of the Team Ric Flair guy?
The Dream Team.
Is that what he calls himself? The Dream Team?
The team is called the Dream Team.
I asked you a question, Tom. What is the name of the guy who looks like Team Ric Flair? I'm not
That's
asking.
Johnny Valiant. Sorry.
Pardon?
That's Johnny Valiant.
Johnny Valiant, right. He looks like he definitely looks like he could have been on Hans Gruber's terrorist team in Die Hard.
Definitely have been sent in Die Hard, yes. I don't know, Tom. The Titanic victim trousers and boots are still clean. That's so far past the line. The line is a dot, as Chandler Perry would say. Not Chandler Perry, Matthew Perry, Chandler Bing, sorry. I don't know why I say it like that.
Titanic trousers.
She loves fucking Barry Manilow. That's not for me to say. You can't even see the line. The line is a dot from here.
It's gone just like the Titanic. These two fucking Rougeau brothers, they just all they ever keep doing is jumping off the top ropes.
And that was a bulge to the face, so I'd call it. Oh, here comes Dino Bravo. The referee hasn't seen it. That's sick, Sam. Sick. And you did say that. I mean, I did. I've read your words, sir. But yes, in a literal sense, I did say it. You should be ashamed for that Titanic mark. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what I was thinking, Rosie.
Yeah, I should be ashamed.
I will definitely slap myself on the wrist with a ruler. Those boxes.
Days of a ruler. Remember those when we used to use rulers at school?
I haven't used one for a long time. They're arguing, though, the Dream Team, even though they won by cheating. And they seem to basically be leaving Beefcake by himself and leaving on their little wrestling trolley. To last or to fit. In reference to Annie Herbert's, the boxers are made to fit.
I think the referee went from this on to start the band. Well, I think it's not really a band. I think it's a one-man project called Yellow.
I've gone to an advert in 25 seconds. I'll be back.
Oh, this is where the Shockmaster. This looks like the set where the Shockmaster was.
I believe you mentioned last week. To be fair to you, Sam, I believe last week you did mention that Roddy Piper was taking time off.
Yeah, it's
after
true.
WrestleMania 2. During that time, Adrian Adonis took over his little talk show segment, and he called it the Beauty Shop, and that's why they're fighting.
Right. Well, he's going ape shit now. Roddy Piper. Oh, Adrian Adonis has come in and bashed him with a with a fucking
and Piper's a bit of
one of the crutches. Yeah, it's bashed him with a crutch there.
Hello to Director John. How are you doing, sir?
Good evening, Director John.
Jimmy Hart has basically, I think he slapped Piper, which is obviously a mistake. Yeah, I've just seen he's done him with a crutch. Adrian Adonis has not shifted any of the weight from WrestleMania 2, I think it's fair to say. Pincushion also has an advert, 55 seconds. And Andy Herbert with Big Up Director John. Piper is currently thrashing Jimmy Hart for some reason.
As you do.
He's basically spraying him in the face with something. That's not PG. Director John says, "How are you handsome bastards doing?" I've got 2 hours and 3 minutes left, Ian, and 30 seconds, for argument's sake.
We're enjoying WrestleMania 3. And now we're on the match where Adrian Adonis is going to... Who's he going to go up against?
Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Tom, are you calling Sam fat? I didn't even know that was remotely a part of the discussion.
Where did that come from?
Pulled it out of his arse.
I think Weir is having one of his dementia moments.
I'm personally now just seeing Adrian Adonis is stepping out of his little ring trolley thing. Rosie has said, at Director John, "Hey legend, are you well?" And Director John's responded with, "Rosie, the one and only Rosie," capital letters. Apparently, whoever loses this will get a haircut. Which is a really random stipulation, like, why? Jimmy Hart has got one of the best 80s mullets I've ever seen, to be fair to him. And Rosie has gave 3 champion emojis or cup emojis to John, which is justified.
Hot Rod is wearing his Hot Rod t-shirt.
How do you know that Piper is seen as a star? Because he's not getting a trolley. He gets to actually soak in the adulation. He gets to do the walk.
Makes sense.
With that, and basically he's not considered fat enough that he needs the trolley. Fat Rod is back in cushion. And Rosie with, "Okay, famous people anagrams, Ian." He's very good at this. He's probably already got one in back pocket, to be fair. But here comes Roddy Piper. I suspect this is not going to be as shit as I would normally suggest it would be. Because Adrian Adonis is actually quite good.
Yeah, I mean, he knows how to put on a show, doesn't he? He has some good moves.
Piper is going right after Adrian. Oh, he's hitting him with a belt. With an actual belt. Not a wrestling belt. His actual belt off his pants.
State of his trunks, Adrian Adonis. Fucking hell. See, he's good at throwing himself around, isn't he?
Yeah. We've got a Rosie's got an anagram of Kim Ramil, and I immediately thought Ralmo. I don't know why. Is there any clue to this anagram, Rosie, out of interest?
That's good. That's really good.
Mark Lee Marr. He's an actor. I'm not personally good at anagrams myself.
Mark Lamar, he was that comedian, wasn't he, for a while?
Yeah, he was a host of Shooting Stars.
Yeah.
Or no, he was on Shooting Stars, but he was the host of Nevermind the Buzzcocks before Simon Amstel. Jimmy Hart is in the ring.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing some good moves here, throwing Jimmy Hart around, and yeah, it's good
Proof
stuff.
of that, Jimmy Hart. I believe he got flattened by Adrian Adonis inadvertently. Piper is, from what I can tell, because I believe I'm a bit behind you, Sam, but he's absolutely thrashing Adrian Adonis at this point. He's basically grabbed Jimmy Hart by the balls and he's thrown him back into Off Now Lads, taking the dog for a walk, and he played the lead in the movie about Queen. Who played Freddie Mercury?
Rami Malek.
Yeah. Because I was thinking he ended up in James Bond, didn't he?
Rami Malek. And Weir's is going dogging. Have a good dogging session, buddy.
See you later, Mr. Herbert. It's quite impressive that Adrian Adonis can actually be as agile as he is, despite being a rotund individual to the level that he is.
Yep. He really knows how to throw himself about.
Yeah.
I'll pause and wait a bit for you to catch up because you've had adverts in that. What time's are you on?
I'm on 57.20 at the moment, so
yeah,
I'm about 25 seconds behind you.
I'm at 56.51. I'm just pausing.
I'm about 25 seconds behind you, so I'll be catching up in a second.
Tell me when you get to 56.51.
I'm on 57.03, so I'm on 57 now. Jimmy Hart just slapped Roddy Piper, and I'm now on 56.51.
Right, here we go.
You are correct, Sam. Rosie has declared you are correct.
I mean,
cushion out of interest. I'm actually surprised at how much offense Adrian Adonis is getting on Piper, because I genuinely thought that. I remember it as Piper just absolutely thrashing him, but it's not really the case.
No, I mean, Adrian Adonis is putting in some good moves on him. Here comes Jimmy Hart giving him the spray job.
He's spraying him in the face. Say that again, Tom. Tom, what is the answer? What is the Mark Lee Marr? I've read it as Mark Lamar, but it's not really, is it? It's Mark Lee Marr. Next one is Shite a Liar. Is that the anagram? A clue for Shite a Liar. If you wouldn't mind. Adonis has now got Roddy Piper in a sleeper hold.
Yeah.
Piper's having none of it. Talia Shire, I believe the answer might be, in terms of Rocky movie actress.
Oh, yes, that's Adrian.
Yeah. She's the daughter of Francis Ford Coppola, I believe. Actually, Nicolas Cage's sister. I remember rightly. Oh, Brutus Beefcake is in there for some reason.
Jimmy Hart's getting beat up now.
He punched him in the face, for real. Adrian Adonis is really excited. We got the very rare referee awarding the submission victory. Very rare in wrestling.
Yeah.
But Piper wins. So Adonis is now going to get his hair cut. But we need a barber for that. Thank you, Rosie, for nudging Talia Shire. I don't know if I said the name right, but is it Shire or Shear or whatever? Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah. I imagine it must be really painful, what with the sweat in his hair and things like that.
Yeah, it's probably not comfortable, that's for sure. And Piper's just standing on Jimmy Hart as like he's a bug.
Do you know on Peacock in USA, they've lost the contract to WWE content.
All right, okay.
So if I remember it rightly, in America you have to subscribe to ESPN to get all the events.
They're making it hard, are they?
Which is why I feel like the massive winner of the Netflix situation.
Yes, makes it a lot easier.
Because I believe we've got 9 years of the contract remaining to actually get this done.
Yeah, I think it was a long contract, wasn't it?
And Brutus Beefcake he's essentially created himself a new gimmick because they're going to make it. He's basically birthing Brutus the Barber Beefcake, as we remember.
Adrian Adonis is not happy, is he? Yeah.
Got a magical third entrant, which is surprising me. But we'll say hello to him. Hello, Director John.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
Watching WrestleMania 3.
I'll be, the idiots from On the Stoop last second. Oh, we're not doing the shows. I was like, all right, well, let me bother Tom then and smoke a cigar. So that's what I'm going to do.
Always welcome. Always welcome.
And
I'm going to try my best to do something which does involve me then re-editing the show at 2 a.m.
What do you mean?
Like when you joined before and I ended up playing all the Steve Austin clips of him beating up Vince McMahon in hospital, it got the show removed immediately.
Really?
I then got an email from obviously from YouTube basically going we've had a copyright claim or whatever. To which I was like, I learned that I quickly on the spot taught myself oh, this is how you edit clip out, and it was back by the next morning, surprisingly.
So that was actually Vince McMahon that probably emailed you.
Yeah.
Good old Vince.
Oh, and Piper, if I remember rightly, Sam, Piper is now going away to do Hell Comes to Frogtown and They Live.
Right.
He's gone to crack Hollywood.
I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum.
I think Talia Shire is his Francis Ford's sister, Francis Ford Coppola's sister. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, I said daughter, but I'm wrong.
Yeah.
It was obviously Yes, it's because I believe Nicolas Cage is his son.
Is it? Is he?
I think so. Yeah.
Huh.
But obviously, because legally he's Nicholas Coppola or whatever it is. But obviously, his name is Nicolas Cage.
Huh. See that? You come on this show and you learn things. What do you learn when you're on the stoop?
You just learn to get a.
You learn nothing.
Yeah. Who is see a worm dog? That is a anagram, I believe. Any clue to that, Ian? Plus, who is Mark Lamar? Your original anagram. Miss Molina saying hello to everyone.
Hey.
Big up, big up.
It's Jesse the Body Ventura. He's bullying Howard Finkel, giving the microphone, because of course he is.
Hulk Hogan's still dead, right?
Yeah, I don't know how to tell you this, John, but yeah. Actually, bring
It's not Jesus. He hasn't risen from the fucking dead.
Rosie, I know Rosie's in the. I know right now she's in the process of typing Hulk Hogan actually invented rising from the dead.
Good old Rosie.
We all know see a word. I have no idea what's going on here, but Jimmy Hart's back. Hulk Hogan invented cinema, and for anyone who's ever seen Santa with Muscles knows that to be true.
Yeah.
It's an anagram. I know it is, but I don't know what the clue is for the anagram. The guy dressed in the stripes, Sam, his name is Dangerous Danny Davis. He used to be a referee until he got suspended for life for basically being a bent ref.
So then he became a wrestler? Because that's totally honest.
Yeah. He's dressed as a referee. He's got like a referee suit on.
Yeah.
What are you watching it on?
On Netflix.
Netflix, yeah.
Oh, is it? I think I have Netflix.
I don't know if it still applies in America based on the fact that in the American, I believe the contracts in America, it puts it on Peacock.
Oh, so it might be on Peacock?
You may have access to it. I don't know if they're moving it across to ESPN yet. That wasn't true. On YouTube. Is it Logan Paul? I don't know why I said that because the letters don't match up at all.
I'd much rather watch you guys watch it.
It's Sam Greenwood.
The British Bulldogs.
The anagram is Sam Greenwood, I believe.
Is it? Oh, yes, it could be.
Yeah.
It is.
Well done. Well done.
Rosie got it as well. And obviously, Tito Santana's back because he's fucking everywhere, that Mexican.
The Bulldogs just walking around wondering where he can take a shit.
The British Bulldogs?
They've actually got a Bulldog. Yes.
I always got them confused with the who were the Australian? Who were those two knuckleheads?
The Bushwhackers.
The Bushwhackers. Right, they used to come in like this.
Rosie has said she's got another anagram for Sam Greenwood, but it's only 4 letters though. Did you ever see the movie, John, The Colour of Money?
With Tom Cruise.
Yes, very good. That was at the time, on the week that this event occurred, it was the current UK #1 movie at the time.
What year was that? Like 80 something? 80? 97?
1987.
87. Oh, okay. I was going to say 88. Wow. Yeah, Paul Newman, right?
Yep, exactly right. Yeah, probably right here. I'm looking forward to when Dangerous Danny Davis gets in the ring because they're going to beat the absolute shite out of him. Because I believe he cheated all of his opponents currently, so basically they want their revenge, and this is their chance.
It looks like Andre the Giant is smoking a cigar there.
Paul Newman wrote great songs for Toy Story.
Paul Newman or Randy Newman?
I believe it. John may be right on this one. But tongue isn't a word, Rosie, in reference to the 4-letter anagram for Sam. I thought the anagram would be hits. If you move the S from hit, shit to the back. Paul Newman, even though he was dead. Did Hulk Hogan invent that? We've got hello, my fellow slags, from Alonzo at the True Arsenal True X Galaxy podcast. How you doing, sir?
Hello, Alonzo.
And got Tarak is in the house with Evening Slags.
He's a proper slag, he is, that Tarak.
He really is. He really is. A massive slag. Good to see you, Tarak, in all seriousness.
But that's a different show.
Oh, of course it is. Of course. This too, I believe that's referencing the anagram that I tried to invent for Sam.
What are your followers called on this show, Tom?
I've not even thought that far ahead.
Tommers?
Tommers.
I would say Tomomaniacs, because that's not good.
Tomaholics?
Tomaholics. Yeah.
Tomaholics. That's good, Tomaholics.
Was Buzz Lightyear and hired Paul Newman.
Tomaholics.
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 Hi, Melina, and yes, I'm good. Good to see you, Alonzo. How you doing? And hi for pineapples. Lock up your aunties. Tarak is in the building. And Tarak with the tomahawks.
That's okay.
The tomahawk chop.
Tomahawks.
Currently got Jim the Anvil Neidhart has got the Dynamite Kid in a chin lock of some kind, while Dangerous Danny Davis just stands on the apron looking terrified. They might have to get in the ring.
Miss Molina, we're starting up hockey pretty soon. 3 more weeks. First preseason games.
The Toma Pigeons. Lock up your aunties. I don't like cougars, says Tarak.
He loves an old slag, he does.
They've got Bret Hart dressed in pink, so at least his outfit is leaning towards the standard they usually have. Tom, I am drinking Aguas Frescas. I believe that is a Mexican beer. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. Or lime flavour. Fair enough. Grannies are the same age as you, Tarak. I'm wondering if does the bulldog that they brought down to the ring, does it actually shit itself?
That bulldog. Imagine a bulldog just going around pissing and shitting in the ring. That would be funny.
That there There is definitely dog shit on pay-per-view. I can guarantee you, Sam, it does happen.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Dangerous Danny Davis was in the ring, did one move, and then immediately tagged back out because he's a fucking weasel.
Yep, that makes sense. Oh, they got him in now.
The one drink that was promoted during WrestleMania. Actually, now you said that, I'll remember it. But the main thing I remember being promoted during WrestleMania was, let me try and find it. But dude wipes.
Dude wipes.
Dude wipes. T.O.'s in the ring and he's absolutely beating the shite out of Dangerous Danny Davis. That flag isn't the first time Sam's seen a woman with 3 legs.
Oh, 3-legged woman.
What is she trying to say?
I don't know. She's Scottish. She just got to go with the flow with the Scots.
If ran into 47, there is only one word to describe them, and I'm going to spell it out to you. Slag.
Slag.
And Alonso with, yeah, that's it. So Davey Boy Smith is in the ring, and Dangerous Danny Davis is in the wrong corner.
He's getting absolutely pounced.
Yes, they are taking turns to. Oh my God, they're doing a tombstone pole driver on him. Where's the Undertaker?
Yep.
Danny Davis is dead at this point. The system
Yes, it is.
Behind you, John.
Yes, it is. Hey, Tom, can I ask, how was Monday? This past Monday?
Yeah, but it went well. I'm going back on this Monday, and I'm going to try again.
Good.
Alonso, I can only see on Netflix basically how long is left. Sam is the right man to ask in terms of how far he's actually into the show. But so if you could answer that, I'd appreciate that, Sam.
I'm pausing it. 12741. 127414344. Yes, 1 hour 27:45 at the moment. Yeah.
I do believe the match has ended and Dangerous Danny Davis won somehow. Because of course he did.
He used his dude wipes.
He did. He fucking needed them based on how they were passing him around like it was prison. It's not the first time Sam's seen a 3-legged woman.
Didn't she already say that?
I can't remember if I read it out, in truth. But Pink Cushion followed up with, you could easily be a granny at 47. That's probably the true of modern society. And Tarak quite rightly says Danny had to win as he was on the team with the GOAT. Bret Hart, I believe he's talking about Bret Hart because obviously no one says that about Jim Yamble Neidhart, not even his own daughter, who's also a wrestler. And Tito Santana, brother, from Alonso.
Have I seen Springsteen live? I think I was up to about 32 times I've seen him.
I think
that's a lot.
Sorry, Sam, go on, mate.
I was just saying that's a lot. That's a lot of concerts.
Yeah, all over. I saw him at Earl's Court in 1999 in London. I think, who was I just having this conversation with? He played there, I think, 5 nights, and I went to 3 of them.
I've had this conversation, John, because I remember distinctly you selling that exact information to that exact question.
Who the heck was I talking to?
It was on WrestleMania 41 Night 2. I vividly remember you sitting here saying this because
was I in Romania?
Up with dude wipe jokes.
Was I in Romania for this?
I think he was in Romania then. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So 24 and 23-year-old mothers are slags.
Oh, yeah. The slags.
That's amazing, John, and from Rosie, referring to Swimstein, I believe. And Ian says they're talking rubbish, aren't they, Rosie? Andre the Giant is being interviewed right now because they're going with the story that Andre the Giant's never been beaten in WWF, which is probably true at that point, to be fair. It's not true in the wrestling as a whole, but nothing exists outside the WWF, of course, at this time. But Mean Gene Okerlund standing there with his glorious moustache.
Yes, he's Bobby the Brain Heenan doing. I think he's. How many different wrestlers he's got at this point?
He's got a stable of lads, and he's got he's going to be in the main event, so he's got his main event jacket.
Yeah.
His white coat is glorious, I think it's fair to say. My mum was 23 when she gave birth to me, and Rosie's like, yeah, 100%. As in, we're talking bollocks.
I think Rosie already asked this question once before. What's the best concert you've been to, gents?
Because I believe I answered with Lamar, because it was one of the only ones I've ever been to. And Taylor Swift is the best concert, followed by Sub 7 and the Cheeky Elves.
Hey, that's not right, is it? There's no way that's right. You went and saw NSYNC. Your favourite was NSYNC, Tarek, you slag.
Rosie was 19 when she went to see, she said, Lamar from Fame Academy. It would have been like about 2004.
Rosie was 19 3 years ago.
30 years ago.
Be nice.
More animals in wrestling are coming out. Say hello to Coco Beware and his bird, Frankie.
Why the fuck has he got a parrot with him?
No way.
It's Frankie the bird. And obviously his opponent is Butch Reed and the manager, the Doctor of Style, Slick. I fucking love the names they give these idiots. I love it.
Why is this guy into parrots then? I mean, fucking hell, how random is that?
Does the parrot get into the act?
Probably should do. He's probably better than him.
The parrot's terrified, I imagine, the whole time. Ian's going to see Bob Dylan in November.
If he
Rosie
makes
was 19 when she had a 20-year-old son.
Seeing Bob Dylan, and they're just going to have him as like a fucking stuffed figure at that point, I think.
Quite right. Slick and Mr. I love Slick and kind of love Mr. Fuji as well, but for different reasons, obviously. They were amazing wrestling managers, but he's also then followed that up after writing that I've not seen NSYNC, but them and Backstreet Boys are on the bucket list. Nothing wrong with that.
We definitely went and saw the Hanson brothers. Definitely went and saw the Hanson brothers, and probably went and saw New Kids on the Block as well.
Would it shock you that they've announced Coco Beware under the moniker of the Birdman?
It wouldn't shock me at all, considering he has a bird with him.
Oh wow, Ian, that's so cool. I love Bob Dylan. U2 was my favourite concert I went to, and Alonzo with Coco Beware is a legend. He is literally in their Hall of Fame. But to be fair, Coco Beware is the wrestler people use as a yardstick of. He is the worst Hall of Famer. There's always one that people will look at, and in any Hall of Fame go, they should be in it.
In Bob Dylan's defense, nobody could understand him in the 70s and 80s and 90s and 2000s. So they're definitely not going to understand what he's singing these days. He's got to be what, like 80, 85? 80. He's got to be.
They're just going to stick some strings on him, aren't they, and just wiggle him about.
What's your favourite U2 song we is? Says Rosie. Isn't that Don Muraco? He was in the first match. Or under the name of Magnificent Muraco. I fucking love Slick's outfit. I'm just going to tell you right now. You can't call yourself the Doctor of Style and then standing looking like a cunt.
Best concert I went to was Radiohead in 2004. That was pretty awesome.
Amazing.
In London?
No, it was actually in Sweden as a big festival in Sweden. It was the only. It's like basically the only festival appearance they did that year in Northern Europe, and went there and watched. It was amazing. They're a headliner, and they like most of the headliners at that festival. They played for like an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes, and then Radiohead showed up and played like nearly 3 hours. It was fucking amazing.
Are they required to play an ABBA song?
ABBA song in Sweden. Thank fuck they didn't. But yeah, I mean, ABBA are pretty legendary though, aren't they? But yeah, no, they didn't have to play a ABBA song. Thank fuck for that.
A mate of Ian's is a big Bob Dylan fan, and he's probably the most legendary act alive. He's 84.
Ooh.
I mean, good luck to him. Good luck to him if he can still sing. You know, good luck to him. I mean, the Rolling Stones were jiggling about in their fucking 70s. So
I think he's isn't Mick in his 80s?
Is he actually past 80 now? Probably would be, yeah. I mean, Keith Richards has looked 80 for like 40 years now.
He looks, as the years go by, he looks younger.
Yeah, he's like Benjamin Button. He just fucking reversed ages. He's Benjamin Button on drugs. That's what he is. Benjamin Button on fucking drugs.
He's healthier than all of us.
I mean, he's a medical miracle, that guy. I mean, he's...
Herbert has basically declared, with or without you, and still haven't found what I'm looking for is his favourite U2 songs. When the correct answer is obviously Beautiful Day, but still. Tarak says he can't wait for Sam to see Akeem, the African Dream, in the later WrestleManias. That's coming soon, Sam. And just as to whet your appetite, Akeem the African Dream is a white man that is steadfast in his belief that he is black, even though he's not.
That sounds great.
That wouldn't fly these days.
It probably didn't fly back then either, but they still did it. Bob Dylan / not his mate, obviously. So basically opposite of our favourite 60s, 70s, 80s and 90s, sometimes 2000 singer whose name rhyme starts with Michael Jackson. I wonder what Alonso's fishing for there, but I'll probably give it to him at some point.
Who's these guys who showed up to be completely molested in the ring?
Slick, and he's been molested by Tito Santana for some reason.
He's getting molested by Tito. Yeah, he is definitely. This doesn't look PG at all. What's going on here?
Would it surprise you if I told you that Coco Beware in fact lost to the natural Butchweed?
That would surprise me. Coco B. Chanel.
Coco B. shit. I'm surprised you never called him Coco B. Slag.
It's Coco B. Chanel, isn't he? Coco B. Chanel against the shitster.
It's what you identify as that counts, Tom. It's true. It's true in modern day. They're brilliant songs, we is. Beautiful Day. They actually paid, WWF actually paid out for Beautiful Day to use for a promo video. So yeah, they'll spend the money, but they won't spend enough money to keep using it.
Oh, and you two sold it to them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll
Of
sell
course.
to anyone, won't they?
Right. Save the world as long as you line my pockets.
Rosie's favourite ever song is the Loch Lomond song. Sunday, bloody Sunday.
Well, he's gone and got his parrot then.
As long as Frankie's okay, don't leave it around Tito. He might eat it.
What is it? Where did he put the parrot during the match? On the top rope?
The parrot went on a pedestal.
Yeah, went on a pedestal just outside the ring, yeah.
In a cage or just?
No, it's just freestanding.
Really?
Quite impressive, really.
Yep. That shitster just got completely battered, didn't he?
Yeah. It's quite strange, really, because Slick is actually quite tall. So really, he's not built like a wrestler, but you'd think like he'd be able to physically hold himself a bit more than he actually is right now, considering Tito Santana is literally stripping him in the replay.
Yeah.
I believe we're about to get the Macho Man.
We are. We're definitely getting the Macho Man against the Karate Kid.
They're showing footage of him basically trying to break the larynx, the throat of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, as you do.
I just got a random fake doctor here.
I want to know who the fake doctor is, because he looks like he could be Weird Al Yankovic.
Look, yeah, it looks like Yankovic's lost brother. Or Dr. Diggler. Oh, we got the what's his face?
The animal still.
The animal, yeah. He's carrying around Elizabeth. Miss Elizabeth.
I'm surprised he managed to hold on to her for about 10 seconds without Savage basically trying to kill him.
Yeah, I think he must have sucker punched him or something.
Sam, did you ever hear him talk? George the Animal? It's like he's a normal guy.
Yeah, I think I saw a clip of that once. Yeah, it doesn't look like he looks.
Used to be an English teacher, if I remember correctly.
It's pretty funny.
Back in the days when you actually needed to have a job as well as being a wrestler on the weekends.
Have you seen the movie The Wrestler with Mickey Rourke?
Yeah.
It's a great movie. I thought it was.
He should have won an Oscar that year, but he didn't.
Yeah.
The only reason he never is because the Academy heard that he was going to be in wrestling. So they basically went, no, we don't want to be associated with that shit. Otherwise, he probably would have won Best Actor.
What did he eventually get into wrestling?
They used him at WrestleMania 25 off the top of my head. But then, obviously, that was after the Oscars had already happened and all that. So he took the payday eventually, but obviously he didn't actually wrestle. He probably should have, but still. The lovely Miss Elizabeth is wearing a pink number because it's WrestleMania 3, of course.
I just watched a couple of his movies. The Pope of Greenwich Village. That was in '84. And then I watched 9.5 Weeks. And then another 9.5 Weeks. which I think I watched the first half, not even the half of it. And it was just like, what am I doing? Wasting my time watching this crap.
It was more like 9.5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. I lost 9.5 IQ points watching that one. Not that I had a lot to spare.
Marissa Tomei was great. She's great in everything.
She's a very good actress. A very, very good.
Minnie is her best work, in my opinion. But
yeah, obviously she deserved an Oscar for that, didn't she?
She had a good appearance in Seinfeld too.
She did.
Yeah, very funny.
Steamboat's doing is like super intense, like I'm coming to get you, Macho Man. Try to crush my throat.
Why does he call himself Ricky the Steamboat, but he just dresses up as fucking Karate Kid?
Yeah, because Vince McMahon doesn't know anything about anything. They dressed him up as Karate Kid.
And call him Ricky. He's called Ricky the Steamboat Dragon. And he's got the animal as what is his like sidekick or something, or?
Yeah, I imagine he's supposed to keep I was about to say keep Elizabeth at bay, but she's literally doing nothing wrong. She doesn't do any cheating, so this is really strange. He's just using the threat of basically stealing her, running off, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see lots of camera flash bulbs going off, which you don't really get these days, admittedly. Also, it's Randy Savage. What would you estimate off the top of your head, Sam? What is the cocaine levels in Michigan on this night? What would you suspect?
I'll probably say a third of Columbia.
Bell was gone. This is gonna be bloody good. WrestleMania 3 was in 1987. Yes, correct. Exactly correct. March, I think 29th, I said, wasn't it? The character you're thinking of that looked like Harley Race, that's very funny. March the 29th, yeah. I would have been about 3 years old at that point.
In 97? 87?
87, yeah.
Jeez, I was 25.
If I remember rightly, Macho Man Randy Savage literally wrote down move for move everything that was going to happen, and faxed it to Ricky Steamboat, who basically looked at it and went, "What the fuck are you doing, Randy?" Randy's like, "I want you to learn it."
I'm shocked that he knew how to use a fax machine.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what cocaine you would have found in the buttons of his fax machine?
Oh, brother.
So
yeah.
36.
Is he going to start eating the turnbuckles again, this fucking animal guy, soon?
He will eventually. Well, actually, I actually don't know if he will do it here, but he does love feasting on the turnbuckle padding for some reason.
The guy's a fucking mentalist.
Hey, paid his bills.
Mm-hmm.
What would you imagine, Sam, is the hair, the percentage of hair in the Pontiac Silverdome one that night when George Animal Steel appeared?
It's definitely at a very, very high level. Definitely a very high level. It's definitely Robin Williams level hairy, maybe more.
Like the camera's peering over the back of Georgie Animal still, and it's like you have to like make a concerted effort to go and look past the fact that he's wearing a rug on his back.
Yeah. Imagine a nightmare, it would be waxing his back.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it pays the bills.
you should try to see some of the other shit they get people do to pay their bills. Tom, do you remember the picture of the wrestling videos for my birthday? That was for my 6th birthday. Well, that was for my 6th birthday. That was pretty cool, actually, to be fair, Alonso. They're taking a breather at this point. This must be the point in the facts that Randy Savage sent that went, I'm going to throw you out and then we get some rest, brother. I wonder if we're actually going to have to we get thrown off YouTube because the fact that I've had Andre the Giant's tit in the background the entire time. I love the VHS font, like the design, like how it's like lightning. What it was called. The first 8 years of WrestleMania always had the same design in the back with the lightning. And then for number 9, they went, nah, we're in Vegas. We're going to do something much worse. I was like, yeah, I prefer if you didn't like Macho Man had cool theme music. That's true, Alonso, because he uses Pomp and Circumstance, which unfortunately for Vince McMahon, you cannot copyright it. Therefore, anyone can use it. Like I said before, he'll have a smooth bum and bollocks, referring Georgie Animal still. Can't believe I remember you said that last week, Ian, but it's true. It's almost certainly true. And when Randy Savage eventually left the WWF and turned up in WCW, because no one owns the theme music, they just use what he's using here because no one owns it. Which is a bit weird, but still. Randy Savage is chasing Steamboat across the ring, and Steamboat was walking like a duck that had shat himself.
What happened with the parrot?
He just Coco Beware just left with Frankie the parrot. To be fair, he took him off his pedestal when he stayed on his arm as he rode the trolley back. Because they're in a massive stadium, there's apparently, John, there's 93,000 people here.
Where was it held?
In the Pontiac Silverdome in Michigan, to my understanding. Because it's obviously a big dome like football stadium, my understanding, they had the ring in the middle, so they had to use little trolleys to get the wrestlers out, especially the fat lads. And so they wheeled them in and out kind of thing.
Didn't they partition it off? Part of it?
They filled it up.
Really?
Oh, let me get an image of what he actually looks like. Like when he actually opened the show, that's what he looked like.
Wow.
They actually legitimately sold this out.
Wow. I don't know why you would want to go and sit all the way in the back. You don't see anything.
Like for anyone wondered, that's what he actually looked like more near the time. But yeah.
And
that's how he looked like on Minecraft.
And I bet you 95% of those cars were broken into in the parking lot.
87, that was the start of the dark time, wasn't it, in Detroit?
Oh, no. That was the 70s, 80s, 90s to this day.
The times are always dark in Detroit.
Yeah, it's always sunny in there.
Well, Detroit used to be good back in the 60s when they had all the car industry and everything before before it all got flagged out to fucking Mexico and China.
The Rust Belt now.
So,
Yep.
Savage is in the ring and basically Steamboat is on the floor having a rest.
I'm down here. Ooh, yeah.
Steamboat sitting back of his, you can almost see Steamboat in the back of his mind is basically like he's putting a face as if he's thinking, what part of the facts am I meant to do next?
Yeah. Macho Man is good though, isn't he?
He's so good at this. But cut long story short, he's the sort of wrestler like other wrestlers. They all call what goes on during the match. Basically, like they make it up as they're going along. As Randy Savage was the absolute opposite. He'd want you to know before you even step foot out there what you're going to do. Hence why basically like the Steamboat, I want you to memorize the match, brother.
Mm-hmm.
That was a hell of a time, John. I was 17 when this was first shown. And Pink Cushion said that, and Alonso follows up with, oh yeah, brother.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna get that Ricky. I'm gonna get that Ricky. The cream always rises to the top.
The one thing I will give them in terms of like they knew how good this was probably going to be. They made sure there was no celebrity on commentating. There was no fucking Bobby Uecker out there. No Mary Hart on commentary. Basically, Gorilla and Jesse doing their thing. Basically enjoying the bollocks.
Gorilla Monsoon.
Fucking love Gorilla Monsoon. Love Gorilla Monsoon. Amazing.
That's a fucking awesome name.
It really is. I also love how Jesse Ventura doesn't give a fuck. Like, he'll just randomly sit there and just call Gorilla Monsoon Gino because it's basically, I'm going to call you by your real name. He'll get away with it because Jesse's Body Ventura.
What was his real name?
Gino.
Gorilla Monsoon, yeah, Gino something, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like Gino Morello or something like that. But obviously, Jesse Ventura didn't give a fuck. He's like, he's my mate. I'm going to call him by his real name. Steamboat jumped over the ref. That was surprisingly impressive for the time.
He got him. Nope, didn't get him.
Robert James Gino Morella. Born in 1937 and died in 1999 at 62 years of age.
What a life he lived, though, because I believe he had a wrestling match against Muhammad Ali, which I imagine most people did not.
Yeah, I think you're right, Tom. I don't think many people had a wrestling match with Muhammad Ali, to be fair.
Yeah. Savage is doing the aloha. He got him, and no, it's not over yet.
They've got some great moves going here, haven't they?
Oh, it gets even better. It gets more and more. This is, without spoiling, this is considered like the first great wrestling match at WrestleMania ever.
Yeah, I can see.
But we've watched some enjoyable stuff, Sam, but we've found the enjoyment out of it. Whereas this is the first that's objectively good.
I mean, the way they're going backwards and forwards, all these moves is incredible.
Ooh, he fucked a Steamboat into the post there. Or not Steamboat, Savage into the post. Yeah. They are not letting up. Savage is getting so beat up that he swung at the ref.
Yeah. They are really going at it. It's really good.
this is the closest thing I would say to like modern wrestling in the sense of, like the speed they're going at.
Yeah. It is. It's a lot faster than the other matches, isn't it?
Yeah. I believe Randy Savage is he's basically cementing himself as a top star on this evening.
Oh, he threw him into the ref. So the ref's out of it.
Steamboat is laying there absolutely bollocks. He's thinking, what's next in the facts?
Here he comes, Macho with his signature move.
Yeah. When he actually did the jump, you could see all the flashbulbs going off because they wanted to get a photo of him doing the move.
What's it called? What does he call it again, that move?
They just call it a flying elbow drop because
right.
literally what it is, I suppose.
Yeah.
Lots of opportunities for screenshots to send this to Vicious up the arse corner. It's pretty good.
He's just manhandled some fucking the bell guy.
Yeah. The timekeeper, I believe.
Timekeeper, yeah. Oh, and the animal tried to get it off of him. He's getting mauled now.
I like how he just kicked him over. He just kicked him in the head. The animal still pushed him off the top rope. The referee's like, why is the bell in the ring?
All right, Tom, I have a quiz question for you.
Please do.
Name them.
On the left, it's Gorilla Monsoon. On the right, I don't know the one on the right.
Fucking hell, Macho Man lost.
El Mongo.
El
Mongo.
Bloody hell.
They were tag team champions back in January of 1966.
Fucking hell. I bet you didn't expect Macho Man to lose that one, Sam.
No, I didn't. He pulled off a fucking really sneaky move there, Ricky the Steamboat.
Ricky the Steamboat.
Ricky the Slaggerboat, as I like to call him.
Yeah, but I thought that was incredible.
That was the best match I've seen at WrestleMania.
Time, it's outstanding. You just know as soon as Randy Savage goes through that curtain, he turns to Hogan and goes, "Top that, brother." Genuinely incredible. And Savage is basically, Liz is basically fearing for her life right now.
Brody, the crowd of chucking stuff at him.
We've been going for 2 hours, 10 minutes at this point. Amazing. Time is flying.
Oh, we've got Alice Cooper, look.
Yeah. We did our first appearance of the Honky Tonk Man, who's obviously based heavily on Elvis, obviously. they hadn't quite mastered the art of building a guitar that falls apart on impact, so he actually hit him with a real guitar.
Yeah.
It didn't break. Oh, Alice Cooper is alive. I thought he died on the spot.
He doesn't look very enthused, does he?
Even if he had said, I'm most excited I've ever been in my life, I don't think I'd have believed it.
No, he just didn't look like he gave a fuck.
I believe Ian, with some information, Vincent Fernier, which I believe is the real name of Alice Cooper.
I am watching a boxing match. Gorilla Monsoon versus Andre the Giant. A boxing match.
I bet that doesn't end up well for Gorilla Monsoon.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure Andre's going to give him a bit of a shellacking.
They're giving each other love taps. Jersey Joe Walcott is the referee. Oh.
What are you on there? I've got 58-15. I'm guessing, did you have an advert break, Ian? And if anyone who wonders, the online world of wrestling.com has a profile of Gorilla Monsoon.
This is the match. The link to the match. Oh, it's hysterical. All right, enough of that.
So, Sam, what are your initial opinions on the Honky Tonk Man?
He's obviously just Elvis on crack, isn't he? Really?
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, I mean, he's a flamboyant character, isn't he? Of course he is.
I don't think he could afford crack.
No, he probably couldn't.
57-20 is left in the show. So basically, the Honky Tonk Man has just entered the ring, / been brought into the ring by Jake the Snake Roberts, and Snake is punching the shit out of him at this point. He's not even managed to take his jumpsuit off at this point.
Did he used to hit people with his guitar?
He has done, yeah. To be fair, Sam, Jimmy Hart's putting in quite a shift tonight as well. He's out here again.
He is. He's all over the gaff, he is.
I mean, basically, I feel like every other match, you've either got Heenan or Jimmy Hart out there.
Exactly. Odd Job has hardly been in there.
Yeah, I think there's like only 2 matches that don't have Jimmy Hart or Bobby the Brain Heenan. I'm near enough, about 2 seconds behind. Fair enough, Ian. Fair enough. Obviously, there's 2 matches after this, including Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant.
I love the name Bobby the Brain.
Yeah.
He's one of my favourite parts of this entire era. He's a villain, but he's the best.
The Brain.
He's such a fluffer, Bobby the Brain Heenan. But then they made the masterstroke of putting him on commentary, which amplified him even more. It don't happen yet. Basically, when they fire Jesse Ventura, which does happen at some point, they replace him with Bobby the Brain Heenan, and it's just absolute golden. So every week, but the week that, or the time that Bobby the Brain Heenan once claimed that Reba McEntire was the cousin of Tito Santana because her name is Ariba McEntire, I was like, Bobby, stop it, you're killing me. Bobby Heenan once insulted midgets, and then one of the commentators turned to him and went, Bobby, you can't say that. They'll write in. He goes, yeah, but they're not going to be able to reach the letterbox to post a letter anyway. Yeah, just diamond bullet through the head. Beautiful, beautiful. Alice Cooper is basically motivating Jake the Snake by trying to grab his tit. I believe Randy Savage had been holding that belt for about 15 months at this point, and then obviously lost it to Steamboat, and I think Steamboat holds it for a couple of months because he made the decision to tell Vince McMahon that he'd like time off because of his wife giving birth, and Vince McMahon went, no. He went, I'm going to take time off, Vince. And he went, okay, but you're going to lose the belt. And yeah.
Vince McMahon was just savage, wasn't he?
Yeah. And yeah, when you'll eventually find out that, but the shit he actually let people get away with is arguably worse than stuff they didn't.
Yeah.
But he did turn up to his 80th birthday party, allegedly, dressed as Dr. Evil. Allegedly. I've got no pictures to prove it.
Alice Cooper just standing there ringside, just getting his check.
How much do you think he got?
I don't know how much.
Let's take a quick trip to Google. We're going to go, how much did Alice Cooper get? Much.
You know, like with all of his makeup and all that stuff, you know, like that was his shtick. But then I guess you could only go so far with that. He's like, all right, how do I reinvent myself? Let me get into wrestling.
Did he make his song for Friday the 13th at this point? There is no public record of the specific payment received for his appearance at WrestleMania 3. However, other talent like Andre the Giant reportedly received a $1 million payoff for the event. That's just really random.
Well, they're not going to pay. They're not going to pay him the same as a star wrestler, are they? Just for the appearance.
Well, ironically, from what I can tell, the biggest payout I've ever seen a celebrity get to appear at WrestleMania was when they paid Floyd Mayweather $20 million to appear at WrestleMania 24.
Huh.
But he did wrestle. He wrestled the big show, to be fair. And but yes, quite a big chunk of change. Apparently, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat got 49,000 for wrestling the Macho Man. Sorry, 49,800. That's purely because I'm looking at the pay stub.
Yeah. So Alice Cooper probably got something like 100K or something, probably.
Yeah, that sounds probably reasonable.
And what year was that?
87.
1987. In the year before it, if I remember rightly, Andre the Giant disappeared from 1986 to basically being the Princess Bride. Because it comes out in 87, so obviously he did the filming for it in 86. So
$100,000 in 1987 is equivalent in purchasing power to about $284,000 today.
Yeah.
So $250,000.
Roughly, yeah. I mean, it's only a quick appearance, isn't it? I don't know. Maybe got a bit more.
Oh, the Honky Tonk Man won, and
Alex Cooper's gone in now. He's in the ring now.
Alice Cooper is basically going to have a punch up with Jimmy Hart.
Yep.
Alex is abusing him.
Always getting the snakes out.
Who?
Alice Cooper's got the snake out.
Getting Damien out of snake bag.
What wrestler had snakes? Jake the Snake, obviously. Yeah.
Jake the Snake's holding Jimmy Hart, and he's Alice Cooper's got the snake out, and he's basically going to torture him with the snake now.
Jimmy Hart is apparently legitimately terrified of snakes. So Jake the Snake is literally having to work very hard to hold him in position, let's just say. And they just threw the snake on him anyway.
People just pelting stuff at them.
It's different times. It's time we get away with that kind of shit.
Alice Cooper looks well pleased with himself.
He's like, yeah, me and Jake the Snake bullied a man that's half my size.
I threw a snake at him.
We'll say there is genuinely, I say every time, there's genuinely a snake bite that occurs in our timeline, and it's gloriously in its awfulness. Love it. But who gets bitten? I'm not going to spoil it for you. It's not going to happen for a fair few weeks, to be fair. But yeah, okay. Alice Cooper is basically now trying to touch up the snake.
He's giving the snake a little caress.
Yeah, giving it a rub and squeezy.
He's squeezing the snake.
You'd think Jimmy Hart's mullet would hold the snake at bay itself, but still. His white pants become brown. I've got 28 seconds of the adverts, but they are, if I remember rightly, they were roasting Jimmy Hart basically for looking like he hadn't slept for 6 months. Ten seconds left of the advert. And we are back. 46 minutes and 15 seconds left.
Cheers, gents. First beer.
Cheers.
Very jealous, John. Very jealous. I can't indulge in a beer myself.
Tastes terrible. Tom, you don't want one. It's horrible.
I can tell. It looks awful. There's a big grin on your face telling me that I'm missing that.
It's too cold. It's too crisp. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, you're describing it in a way which makes me not want one at all. Mean Gene's entered the ring.
Well, he's gonna make the announcement now for the main event, isn't he?
I think, if I remember rightly, he's going to announce the attendance.
It's 1 million people.
If it's that, yeah. Generally, as a rule, don't trust them on what they say the attendance is, but kind of don't blame them.
Announced it's 93,173. A world indoor record.
Ian is booze free today.
I was booze free all week.
Yeah, I just heard him say indoor attendance record 93,173. And I believe it's at $20 a ticket.
Huh.
Obviously, the more expensive, the more close you get to a ring, I'm assuming. But not bad.
Did they have wrestling in Wembley?
Yes, they did. That is definitely going to happen.
Huh. It's going to happen, or
yeah. Well, in our timeline that we're watching, it will occur.
Okay, so it's already happened.
No, it's in. Well, obviously, it happened in 1992, but we've not made it to 1992 yet.
No, I was just curious if the Brits lowered their standards and let wrestling in.
They've never made so much money as they did at Wembley Stadium because it's factually true that they sold Wembley out. So whether this attendance is massively disputed, it always has been. Like there are people out there that say 78,000 attended it, which is still a lot of people, but still, obviously. But Wembley did get 80 to 90,000, but they made so much money off of the merchandise, it's criminal. And Sam is your mate. It's the Iron Sheik.
It's the Iron Sheik. We'll make you humble.
He'll make you humble.
I'll make you humble. And there's the Russian villain.
Who is his wrestling partner?
Nikolai Volkov. From the Soviet, I believe he's actually from Lithuania, but obviously, it being 1987, he's from the Soviet Union. There's no point in even being that specific.
Right.
And to fully go with the villains, basically, we're just going to put a black guy with him. Here's Slick.
I got, what's his name? Jack Hacksaw.
Oh, yeah, say hello to Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Just waving his 2x4 around.
Yeah, so how dare these foreigners sing their national anthems in my country? I believe not too long after this, Hacksaw Jim Duggan and the Iron Sheik are both fired because they were pulled over in a car with marijuana, and they were not fired for the reason you'd think they'd be fired in that situation.
They weren't doing things to each other, were they?
No, I believe they were both just basically smoking drugs. But in Vince McMahon's mind, it's 1987, and one of my villains has been arrested along with one of my heroes in a car. And you're basically giving up the game that wrestling is fake. Hello to Nighty. How you doing, mate? Evening, you beautiful bastards.
Hello, Nighty, you slag.
Lithuania was part of the Soviet. I understand that, Ian. It was. And here comes the Killer Bees.
Couple years until the Berlin Wall comes down.
Yeah.
The Killer Bees.
Yeah. And they're dressed. Have a guess what their outfits are like. They're dressed like bees.
No.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the trunks are black and yellow with stripes.
Yeah. I believe they do pull out. I don't know if they do it on this, but they do have a mask, like with the stripes on it as well. And it's like, yeah.
Oh boy.
Jim Duggan's prowling on the outside, making sure the foreigners don't do anything foreign.
Does he have his overalls on?
No, he's basically wearing his black tank top and jeans. I'm doing well. I remember it's Friday, a beautiful time to watch wrestling on Friday because it's in fact a Friday. Sam, you dirty slag. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're well.
Well, good, buddy. Hope you're well too.
On 90 show yesterday, I named the day wrong. I didn't even realise I was doing it until I'd already done it. And then 90 basically went, "Are you doing the thing I did where it says the wrong day?" And then in my mind, I was like, I wasn't, but I'm going to basically play along with it like I was basically doing that. But I thought it was Wednesday and not Thursday, but still. Anyway.
It is 90.
Sorry, Tom?
Is 90 Sports Bar an actual place?
It is on WhatsApp. It's an actual sports bar. Why are they dressed as bumblebees? Good question, Pincushion. I don't actually know the answer.
Why does George the Animal Steel bite into a turnbuckle?
Because
It's just
the
one
animal.
of those things. Because it's there.
I suppose they're the killer bees, so that would add up why they're dressed like bees, I suppose. But it's genuinely true that this is the last time we will see of the Iron Sheik for a while. Because again, he was fired for being caught smoking drugs in the car with Hacksaw Jim Duggan, who was also fired, but then shortly brought back because he's Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Yeah, why not?
And some would say to him, "Well, why didn't you bring back the Iron Sheik back?" And Vince is like, "Fucking Iron Sheik." B. Brian Blair, that's right, that's true. And 90 with I drink as much as a real sports bar. It's true. It's a good lad, really. It's a good lad, really. I do, on the end of his 2x4 stick, has he got the American flag?
Think so. Yeah.
Because Duggan's gimmick is very much like, he is like Mr. America as well, to be fair to him. The 5-year-old, almost 6-year-old Alonso loved the killer bees. Well, someone had to. I don't even know if their mothers loved them.
There's loads of stuff being chucked into the ring.
Yeah. It's certainly a case like people got away with throwing a few things and they thought, let's just flood the ring. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, the best things come out of Hacksaw since, well, a hacksaw.
Makes perfect sense there, 90 does. Very, very sensible guy.
It's a fair take. It's a very fair take. I'm a bit slow, but do their names begin with a B? I presume that's exactly it. Well, B. Brian Blair and Jumping Jim Runzel. So, Harley. The Iron Sheik is still wearing his shoes with the toe curled up at the end, I notice. We bought them, didn't he? So you could get your use out of them, I suppose. I'll give them their due that if you were going to put on a match before the main event, this is what I would have picked. Let everyone take 10 minutes to try and go to the toilet before Hulk Hogan comes out.
Yeah.
What year did Mr. T pop on?
Oh, he was there in 1985 and 1986.
Yeah, we already saw him in the first 2 WrestleManias.
Yeah. He didn't come back for number 3 for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, how many times are you going to bring him back? Jesus.
Yeah. How many Sheiks come from Iran? How many of them are iron? I love this. Jim Duggan just takes one look at the Iron Sheik and then just goes, why don't I just hit him with the lump of wood I'm holding?
And then we'll go out and smoke a joint.
Yeah. Hello, Russ. How you doing, mate? Russ Morgan, everyone.
Russ, you saucy slag.
That beer is terrible.
What beer is it?
It's Budweiser.
Oh.
No, it's
in America, that's basically mouse piss, isn't it?
No, it's actually pretty good.
So the official winners are the Iron Sheik and Nikolai Volkov because of Axel Jim Duggan using his wood on them.
Well, that doesn't sound PG, using his wood on them.
Not PG at all, but it's literally what he did.
A foreign object.
Certainly did. I remember when WCW was a thing and they started calling it an international object. It's like, why are you doing a different thing but worse?
using a foreign object on a foreigner.
It cancels out. It's just an object.
Yeah, it's just an object. Ian acknowledging Russ and Russ acknowledging the slags. Hello. We are nearly in time for the main event of the evening, which is obviously going to be Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant for the WWF Championship. Brilliant Monsoon has literally just said, let's go back on a replay and look at what cost Killer Bees the match. It's like, well, yeah, Jim Duggan cost them the match, obviously.
Yeah. Whacking the Iron Sheik over the back with a wooden plank.
I mean, don't get me wrong, can totally understand why he did it, but still, he did it. Pincushion, hope you're well, from Russ Morgan, and Alonzo says, hello, Russ. I like how Jim Duggan is raising the hands of the Killer Bees. And it's like, yeah, that doesn't actually make them the winners, Jim. Oh, now they've actually interviewed Andre and he's talking. He'd beat Andre the Giant with that move. And I believe that was that WrestleMania 18, Russ, where Jim Ross said that. Don't know why I remember that still. Obviously, I know why because I'm a massive wrestling nerd, but still. Alonzo, long time no see from Russ Morgan. If I remember leading up, the story of this one is basically Hulk Hogan is given a trophy for being the WWF champion for about 3 years at this point. But then they gave Andre the Giant a trophy to mark that he'd been undefeated for 15 years in the WWF. But his trophy was really tiny compared to the one Hulk Hogan got. So he just got really pissy and walked off. He got trophy envy.
He never lost a match in 15 years, but he was never the champion. That's
one of the biggest lies in wrestling. He's not lost in the WWF specifically, but he has lost outside of it.
Okay, but he was never the WWF champion?
Never.
But he never lost.
Well, because he never actually asked to get a title match. Essentially, the story they're trying to tell. He never asked for one, and he was never granted one. But then, obviously, Bobby the Brain Heenan got in his ear and basically was like, you need to challenge Hogan. Like, I think they're showing it now, Sam. You can actually see the shitty little trophy they gave Andre compared to Hogan. So, let's see, and the greatest call in the history of it. That's true. But yeah, Andre's openly challenging Hulk Hogan, and Hogan's looking like someone's like ripped his head off and shit in the hole. But he creates the biggest cardinal sin you can do to Hulk Hogan because he's about to rip his cross off.
Ooh.
He pulls his shirt off and the Hulk Hogan sells it like you've literally just shat on his children's face. And I don't know why I said that.
You regretted it when you said it.
It's like I can make that happen. It just looks tiny near him. It's true. I do remember seeing old clips of like in the lead up to this, like Grin Monsoon is just absolutely disgusted with Bobby the Brain Heenan. Like almost as if to say to him, like, how dare you do this to Andre? How dare you take advantage of this man? But still. Oh, you can tell it's WrestleMania time because Hulk Hogan has never looked more bronze.
No, he's definitely all ready to go. He is all oily and ready to go.
On the cocaine meter, Sam, out of 72 cocaines, how much cocaine is Hulk Hogan on at WrestleMania 3?
I'd probably say, at least 75.
That there is no correct answer, but that is obviously the correct answer.
Let's put it this way. The Medellin cartel is out of cocaine.
They're needed to replenish.
They do.
And the important thing to say is the Ultimate Warrior has not entered the fray yet. So obviously he is coming, and basically
he was in Colombia.
Colombia are in trouble. The gross domestic product of Colombia is basically going to be very much in trouble. Pablo Escobar is going to be on the phone.
And this is prime Escobar time, this is.
Mm-hmm. Let's bring out the celebrities for the main event. Who's going to be the guest ring announcer?
Do you know the answer?
Yeah, because they're literally saying it is Mr. Baseball, Bobby Uecker.
Oh, Jesus.
I only know of him through his involvement in WrestleMania, but I don't actually know anything about him in relating to baseball. But the way they talk about him is like he's not very good at it.
He was like one of the worst, but he made a living after baseball because of that. What do they call him? Mr. Baseball.
He's up next year as well. But I know him because he's in 3 and 4. They bring him back. He's such good value, like from what I remember of him, but still. And he's going to basically announce the competitors. And I think Mary Hart's going to be do the ring bell, if I remember rightly, because I remember she does a really bad job of it. Because I believe she believed it was like boxing, and in boxing you do ding, ding. Well, in wrestling you ring the bell 3 times, but in boxing you only ring it once. But she thought it was like boxing, so it turns out that she actually did it wrong the entire time. But still. Here she comes, and it's like, yeah, having a great old time. She is not Alice Cooper. Let's put it this way. She is actually happy to be there.
She does look happy to be there, yes.
How much cocaine is Mary Hart on?
I don't know how much cocaine is she. I mean, she's a little bit buzzed, isn't she?
I don't think cocaine is the right metric to use. How much Shirley Temples has she been on?
Oh, at least 72.
What's more impressive is that Hulk Hogan was 33 at WrestleMania 33 because he does look a day over 47.
Yeah.
But it's genuinely important to preface, these people are here to see Hulk Hogan, as we say every week at this point, Sam, because we've not reached a point where they're not here to see Hulk Hogan.
Someone just chucked the thing at Andre the Giant's head. It bounced off his head.
The lad walking Mary Hart to a place at the table. He's obviously having a cheeky word, trying his luck with Mary Hart, as you would, I imagine, at the time.
Grab your chances when you can.
Here we come. It's Bobby the Brain Heenan leading Andre the Giant via the trolley, of course. Because Andre the Giant ain't walking the aisle. Of course he's not.
Nah.
I'm surprised they could even fit him in a trolley.
They're still throwing. They're so upset. This audience are so upset at Andre the Giant for turning on Hulk Hogan that they're throwing shit at Andre the Giant. I mean, that's pretty impressive. They're still claiming Andre the Giant is 7'5". There's absolutely no chance that is true. There's more chance of my NBA character being 7'5". It's not.
He died in 93.
He did. But do you know what killed him? According to Hulk Hogan killed him. I can't believe I said that. Hogan claimed that when he body slams Andre the Giant, a couple of days later, Andre the Giant died. And by a couple of days, he really means 6 years, but he's lying.
His real name was Andre Rene Roussimoff.
Yep. Apparently, that doesn't sound as opposing on the marquee.
Yeah.
Here comes Real American, and here we go.
He was the first inductee
Yeah.
in the WWF Hall of
They
Fame.
created the WWE Hall of Fame because he died.
Huh.
Like, when he died and they announced it, they said he's going into it, and obviously that's when it started.
His father was Bulgarian and his mother was Polish.
Apparently, he used to shit in bathtubs because he couldn't fit on toilets.
According to his father, Andre's grandfather was 7'8" tall.
Was that written by a gentleman by the name of Hulk Hogan?
This is on Wikipedia, so it has to be true.
Oh, of course it is.
It's on the internet.
Most things on the internet are true. But come on, the referee is basically like, bring it together so we can get a photograph that we'll use 1 million times over the next 4 years.
Hulk Hogan looking like he's having a fucking cocaine fit.
Just going. This is incredible in terms of like the fact that they managed to build this and people want to see it. And I can't imagine anyone on earth wants to see it because it's going to be good.
I mean, this is obviously the big one everyone wanted, wasn't it? Andre the Giant versus Hulk Hogan. I mean, you can imagine the hype this must have got.
Yeah. They literally hyped it like Hogan has no chance of winning because no one beats Andre.
Yeah, well, he's fucking twice his size, isn't he?
Annie Herbert with a question. Sam, you're fighting Andre the Giant. He sits on you and you're suffocated. I'm going to assume he means suffocated. Do you A, laugh at the spell? B, say, that smells like Mr. Adonis on a good day? Or stick your finger up his bum?
Definitely C. You just got to stick your finger up his bum and just hope he says something interesting.
I've realised I'm getting worse and worse at reading out his comments because I'm just laughing at him. And I apologise. Has Hogan done his spot yet where he tries to lift Andre and he obviously can't?
Yeah, that was right at the beginning. That was right at the start, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think they do it, they actually show it here, but in the build-up to this, Bobby the Brain Heenan insisted that they build a belt that could fit Andre the Giant, because obviously Hogan's belt wouldn't fit Andre. So such a thing apparently does exist.
I mean, Hulk Hogan's a huge guy, and Andre the Giant's just picking him up like a little fucking rag doll.
Mm-hmm.
But doesn't he have problems with his back at this point?
Yes, that's true.
He's not as mobile as he should be.
Suffocated by guff, surely. Yeah, you're quite right, Sam. It's a clever assertion, actually, because WrestleMania 1 is basically like the peak of his agility, let's just say. But obviously, it's downward curve from there, obviously. And
yeah, because I remember reading that he's basically in a lot of pain and discomfort at this point, and he's lost a lot of his mobility. So that's why you see he's not really doing many big moves.
Well, because I remember reading, I never saw it to know if it's true, but apparently they needed to use a crane for him to be able to lift Robin Wright, Penn, during The Princess Bride, because his back is so fucked he couldn't actually physically lift her.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
No idea how true it actually is, but he managed to lift Hogan there still, obviously with cooperation. Hey Russ, how's things? Says Lonzo. Pincushion said suffocating, not suffocated by guff, surely.
A bit of guff suffocation.
Bit of guffication.
Guffication, man.
Andre is going to be a pioneer, Sam, of the move I like to call the lean against the ropes.
Yeah, it just looks like he's riding his cock.
He was once dubbed the greatest drunk on earth for once consuming 119 12-ounce cans of beer. In total, over 41 liters in 6 hours.
I can't believe it. He was at the time, he was the locker room leader. Like, Hogan weren't the boss behind the scenes, it was him. And they try to... This is what I think is Hogan's greatest lie, apart from the one about Metallica and the kid writing a song about him. On him writing a song dedicated to a kid at a show he wasn't at because he wasn't even in England at the time. But that's another thing. Apparently, Andre the Giant had decided he wasn't going to lose to Hulk Hogan. And Hogan didn't know whether he was going to win the match or not. Which is, I think it's a massive lie, personally, because I don't believe in any way Vince McMahon is allowing them to go out without the match, the result being certain.
Yeah.
Personally. But Hulk, it makes for a great story, as it like Andre the Giant just randomly during the match went, do the slam, brother, or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Hulk is the walrus. Pull his knickers down. I was wondering if Andre was the Eggman, but Andy Herbert says Director John can drink more than Andre.
Yeah. I'm still on my first 12 ounce. I got 5 hours to go.
Yeah, a little bit behind.
Don't worry though, we haven't got to wait a year of in-ring time to find out the next WWF event we'll be covering, Sam, because they've basically decided WrestleManias are going so well financially, why don't we just start adding more pay-per-views? So they create a new one, which we'll be getting next week or whenever we next convene. They invent the Survivor Series.
Is that the next one, the Survivor Series?
With
Which is
basically teams of 5 strive to survive, as they call it.
and then do they go against each other?
They do try that eventually, but that's not really a concept that sticks. But I personally felt they should have had all the winners go against each other at the end.
You can see he's struggling with his back.
Yeah. I've got 14 minutes and 30 seconds left, and I've got him. He's got Hogan in a bear hug, and Hogan is basically just stood there going like, "Please don't fall on me, boss."
Please don't fart on me.
Yeah. Andre the Giant farts were just fucking epic, weren't they?
Mm-hmm. Is it Gary that can't say Pikachu?
I don't know.
He tried to say Pikachu on one of the road trip episodes, and he absolutely royally fucked it.
I don't remember that.
It was a thing of beauty. Andre the Giant is basically he's holding Hogan in such a way where basically he's like, please don't actually fall asleep, because I kind of need you to do all the fucking work, Terry.
How much longer is the match in the?
On my end, I've got about 12 minutes and 50 seconds left. But I can guarantee you, John, that doesn't mean there's 12 minutes of the match left, because Andre the Giant isn't going for 20 minutes.
No, I was timing it. Should I smoke another cigar? But no.
And what have you decided with that new information?
12 minutes now. It's going to take me like 40. Well, how long have I had this one? Probably an hour.
Yeah. Also, in between WrestleMania 3 and WrestleMania 4, they do an experiment called the Royal Rumble.
Oh, yeah.
So we've got that to come as well. Andre leaning against the post as if like he's like, thank God this post is here. The greatest babyface ever in wrestling is openly cheating by basically I'm removing all the mats. He's going to try and do a pole driver on Hulk Hogan, on Andre the Giant, sorry. And yeah, that didn't go well. I wait until The Undertaker, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan back in Survivor Series. Yeah. Dave's saying that's coming as well. And go to Chris Gallegos. With Hulk Hogan was a true legend and true champion. He was. Just don't go around him with a what you call it, a tape recorder.
Yeah, that's true. Just don't listen to anything he says.
All these wrestlers, Sam, that's like, I'm going to end Hulkamania, and just think, all they needed was a tape recorder.
He managed to slam him, and he's got him. That's it.
Bobby Heenan's walking over to him like, boss. AEW disrespected Hulk Hogan's legacy, not paying tribute to Hulk Hogan. To be fair, he never worked there. So why would they? To be fair to them as well, they did actually slap a lifetime ban on him and his wife. His first wife. Remember I understand, Lonzo. Tony Khan disrespected Hulk Hogan's legacy, not paying tribute to Hulk Hogan. I totally get why they didn't personally, but it's what it is. Can't type. LOL.
You're a slag, Alonso.
I love Hulk Hogan personally, but I totally get why people wouldn't.
That's it. I saw the legendary slam of Andre the Giant. That was a big deal.
I quit watching AEW because CM Punk was fired.
CM Spunk.
Yeah. Apparently, his wife is rejoining WWF tonight. WWE, sorry.
Who's that?
CM Punk's wife, a woman called AJ Lee.
Ah.
She's really his wife. Like, Bob Uecker has announced Hulk Hogan as the winner. CM Punk was the flagship of it. I mean, he was for like the 2 years he was there. To be fair, it's true. Personally, I mean, I'm not gonna try and blow smoke up anyone's ass. It's obvious, Sam. Am I right in thinking the MVP or the match of the night is Randy Savage?
I mean, it was that was a better match. Absolutely. Yeah, much better quality match. I mean, Andre the Giant really didn't. I mean, you could see he was struggling. But I mean, yeah, it's the match of the night and the performance of the night is Randy, Macho Man, Savage.
AEW will never draw. WWE will kill AEW. I don't think he'll kill it, but because Tony Khan's got so much money that he's never going to give up on it. So basically, it's a thing that's going to be around forever. AKA Phil, understood. AEW is another indie promotion full of nobodies. AEW is not a family-friendly product. Fair enough. So Sam, do you have any thoughts on WrestleMania 3 in general as we're currently?
I mean, it's obviously a very entertaining product, isn't it? And the match of the night was by far Randy Savage against Steamboat, Slagboat, as I call him. That was a good one. I mean, Andre the Giant against Hulk Hogan was obviously a spectacle, wasn't it? But you just see they didn't really get what they wanted out of it, really, because he wasn't as mobile as he should be. But I mean, it is iconic, though. That's the body slam on Andre the Giant. Nobody thought it could be done. But yeah, Hulk Hogan managed to get a body slam on him, which is cool to finish it off. But yeah, I mean, it's a good spectacle. It's good fun, isn't it? I mean, there's so much showmanship going on and all the different crazy characters. Yeah, good stuff.
To me personally, Sam, I think it's a testament to their ability of storytelling. Because when I was a kid, I just sat there and was like, there's no way he can slam that man. And then I sat there and he just slammed that man.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing where everyone was, because obviously he teases at the beginning, like the first minute, he tries to slam him and he can't, and he falls over. Andre falls on top of him.
Yeah. So
it's like, that's like the tease. Oh, he can't do it. He's too heavy. But then even at the end, when he's even worn out and everything, he still manages to do it, which was I suppose it's like a great sort of, they didn't really expect it, like a big surprise, for everyone.
apparently, Sam, there's a key part of the match where basically Andre falls on him, and Hogan I can't remember it exactly, but Bobby Brain Heenan basically feels like Andre pinned him, and basically Hogan didn't get his shoulder up, and basically Andre lobbies for months like he wants a rematch because, I mean, obviously in reality, the last thing he wants is a rematch because he doesn't want to go through that again. But the character wants a rematch, I suppose.
Yeah.
And his bank account.
Yeah. Chris Adams, Gino Hernandez, and Rockwell Express, my favourite tag teams of the 80s. I wouldn't like him when he was angry. Are you all British? I grew up watching Gentleman Chris Adams as a kid growing up. Is that down in Texas, I believe? We're not all British. I am. Sam, with Norwegian connections, obviously. And Director John, he's a gentleman from New York.
Brooklyn,
New York.
Yeah, about as New York as you can get.
New York.
you got a problem with that?
New York got a problem? Yeah. That's good stuff.
When they were wheeling Heenan out and with Andre, people pelting him like the actual peak of rubbish being thrown at people was Bobby Heenan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Genuinely impressive, to be fair.
The guy top right is Yiddish and lives in Sweden.
Rosie telling lies to a new viewer. A new viewer we've got. Rosie's just lying to him straight off the bat.
Another British wrestler wearing a mask when I grew up, and Chris, the top guy, Yiddish, and lives in Sweden. Yiddish, that made Ian laugh. Tony Charles was the checkmate. Les Thornton was the checkmate too. Fucking hell. That's some obscure knowledge. I'll give him that. The thing's coming undone. I don't know what's going on here. the Amazon
I guess
thing.
Rosie woke up.
Rosie's back from her kip.
He also likes to dress as his ma. His
more. Rosie's
Norway.
woken up now.
Is he Yiddish?
Rosie was checking her Don Rickles joke book.
Go through the classics. Les Dennis jokes.
Good old Rosie. I still want to give her my Rangers jersey right back here.
Oh, yeah.
Jesse Ventura's still complaining about the Macho Man not winning.
Yeah.
Checkmate is the game of checkers. Got that, sir? No problem. John, how do you think the Islanders are going to do this year?
We don't talk about the Islanders.
As in Long Island.
Exactly. Oh, he meant
Sweden,
the Rangers.
Denmark, all the same. 3 less Dennis. That's an obscure reference. And we're now getting still images of the show to with Aretha Franklin doing national anthem.
She did she do her? She
Sorry,
did a national anthem at the
at
a WrestleMania.
Yeah, she did this one.
At this one?
Yeah, she started off the national
Oh man!
anthem.
Wow.
Well, it wasn't a national anthem. It was the what's it called? The
America the Beautiful.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
There's Dennis and Dustin Gee.
Queen
I
of
liked
Soul.
AEW at first when I had Battle of the Belts.
I think this guy likes AEW. I think we're getting AEW vibes here.
I get the sense he doesn't like AEW because he liked it at first, and now he doesn't. But fair enough.
He obviously knows. He knows his stuff. He knows Chris Gallegos. He knows his stuff.
If you know, you know, and Tom knows about 3 less Dennis.
3 Les Dennis. He was brilliant when he showed up in the extras, wasn't he?
Oh, his episode in extras is incredible.
Yeah, so good.
if you got it, if it's there, I'll give you the money myself.
Good old Les Dennis.
I'm assuming he was a comedian.
Yeah, English comedian, very very big in the 80s, early 90s in the UK.
I'm sure.
He was the host of a show called Family Fortunes, which I believe is the equivalent of Family Feud.
Yeah, the UK equivalent of Family Feud. Yeah.
The Checkmate and Magic Dragon were my favourite tag teams of the early 80s to Japan and the British Alliance. And he was married to Amanda Holden.
True.
A bit. It's not a word you see used much these days. A bit.
A wee bent. She's a wee bent.
Tom, who did Coco Beware wrestle? Coco Beware wrestled the Natural, Butch Reed.
Coco B. Chanel.
And that's it. It's over. WrestleMania 3 in the
Well
books.
done. Get her done.
Out of sight.
How many WrestleManias are you up to now?
That was
But you
3.
did 3. No. How many?
3.
How many have they had?
41.
Oh, you got plenty of material.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not even the half of it. There's about 300 pay-per-views that they've done. That are not WrestleMania. There's still more than enough time. I've done the maths. It'll take us about 6 to 7 years to do them all.
Beautiful.
on a weekly basis.
I want to try and stick to the fucking WrestleManias, really, but yeah, we'll see how we go. Yeah.
It started out in a duo with Dustin Gee. Nice talking to you all. Have a good week, Chris.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe, buddy. Have a great day. Rest of your weekend.
Saying hello to Chris, saying goodbye to Chris, and I like my cocoa bees in milk.
Cocoa Bees, yeah.
Where's that Hobag Tarak?
He's off
Being
to
Hobag.
bed. Probably off to bed. The old man, the old slag.
Chris, take care. Don't worry. Sam is always like that. But so that one's in the books. I'm all very happy. If you liked it, then thank you very much. And if you didn't, well, it's done with. I don't know what to tell you.
How can they not like your commentary? That would be unhuman.
I personally, I just think the secret weapon whole thing is Sam's in and comments on what's going on.
Yeah. We have fun with it. It's good fun.
What do you think Bob Buckats is up to nowadays?
Not much.
Have a great day, brother. My blood sugar is low. I need some dextrose.
Yeah, get some grub, buddy.
So yeah, next week a bit of respite for everyone, because if I remember rightly, I've got it written down here. The
Survivor
Survivor
Series.
Series, it's 2 hours and 44 minutes. So basically, it won't be as much of a slog. But,
It'll be interesting to see.
yeah, we'll get a couple more debuts, I imagine. Did Bob Bunkhouse play well for Sheffield and Leeds, apparently? But before we go, Ian, what did you make of it? As in, like, who would you say? What would you say the best match or the MVPs have interest? Apart from Director John, of course.
I didn't see any of it, so I'm going on your expertise.
Well, I mean, you are the MVP, clearly.
Oh, no, not at all.
So humble.
Too United.
United.
I'm just here for the free beer.
which I did definitely authorise. Yeah. So hopefully I'll be receiving NBA 2K26 tomorrow from obviously from the Legends chat and their generosity. So I appreciate that. To answer your question, I will get back to your comment, Rosie. I'm not ignoring it. Tom, are you still doing your Thursday night show? No, I'm not. Purely because I've kind of pivoted towards this, doing the watch-alongs on the Fridays. It's much less work, less hassle, and I'm enjoying this far more.
Good laugh, good fun.
And you know, we gotta keep Rosie happy because you know, look at the
100%.
comment. She's here for the eye candy.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen to the whole show and watch the majority of it. It was very enjoyable, regardless of what Hulk Hogan thought.
Hulk Hogan definitely never told a lie. It never happened.
I don't think he ever told a lie in his life. Apart from all the lies that are provable as lies.
Apart from all the 6-7 million lies.
I can't think properly during my hypo, so it's not a problem, Ian. It's not a problem. Right, okay. That's nothing against anyone, Alonso. I'm just saying that's why I'm not doing Thursdays. Because I'm doing it this time purely because basically it's keeping me alive. And
keeps it simple.
Yeah, like what's the easiest way of saying basically not being on the internet at 3 a.m. probably will reduce my risk of having another stroke.
Yep. Good to keep it simple. Nice and simple.
Or listening to Mark. That'll reduce your
that'll do something.
Take care of yourself. No, obviously I'm going to second that. Hope Ian's okay, obviously. Because I do believe we may have took him away from his routine. I don't know, in all truth. But I'm just glad that I hope he enjoys doing this. But no, in all seriousness, I want to thank everyone for their time. Thank Director John for coming on with a surprise appearance.
Cameo, good cameo there.
Well, I got to keep my Fridays busy when those other idiots at the last second say, "Oh, we can't make the show tonight." I was like, "Thanks."
So basically, Hulk Hogan's a lion slag. Yes,
he is.
Even though he invented being a slag, obviously. Tom, just a bit of advice. This show would be more enjoyable with less Swedish Arsenal fans.
Very astute, that Rosie, isn't she? She's very astute.
She has her moments. And obviously, Rosie approves of John. Thank you, Ian. It's nice to see that.
I just really love how Ian shows up on a Friday and watches the wrestling together with us. It's good fun. Yeah, it's great to see someone does that. He
actually does the watch along, John.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we made that clear. He actually does the watch along.
Oh, nice.
So like, there's a million like people go onto YouTube channels and that, and they do a watch along or whatever, but very few of them are actually watching the thing that they're watching along.
Like me.
Maybe it's football, it'd be different, but. I appreciate that, Alonso. Your healthy support. Thank you. Good night, Mr. Herbert. Hulk Hogan invented the truth. You don't know the truth. You can't handle the truth unless you're Hulk Hogan, where he obviously
he's the truth gatekeeper.
Yeah. You can't handle the truth.
Everyone thinks I'm going to do an outro that lasts 17 hours. I will basically end the show when you're ready. I'm okay with it. So
yeah, I got to head off.
I'm not doing anything.
That being said, have a good night, everyone. Take care.
Later, guys.
See you next week. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.